I'm so fast to give in, 'cause you're the one to blame. It's unforgiving.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lost Aux Media. Thank you for joining me on another week of debauchery where we make you take a second look at what you just watched. Yes, we don't have a lot on today's docket, but as always, we have a lot to cover with our favorite jamokes, you know? Before we get into all that though, I wanted to show you guys something. I wanted to show you guys this. Not the whole camera, just the lens that I had bought recently, you know? As a matter of fact, to show it off, let me show you guys what you look like to me. Let's turn it on. We can't forget to turn the camera on, right? Get a little focus going. Voila. That's what you look like to me. This is the first camera that I bought when I got into videography. The reason I bought the lens is because I'm starting to get into photography. Believe it or not, they're two completely different things. A lot of the principles apply, but you have to apply them at different times and different reasons. So you gotta learn the whole thing over again, kind of. So I bought this lens to kind of help me out with that. Not automatic, everything manual, fixed focal length, okay? 35 millimeter. Bought this thing for a couple $100. Takes pretty good pictures. The reason I bring it up though is because I bought it off of Amazon a couple days ago and I got it like the day after I ordered it, right? Nothing out of the ordinary there. But Amazon doesn't know that I have it. They still think that it's getting delivered. So they keep sending me all these messages, right? They're like, hey man, we're really sorry about your lens. You know, if it doesn't get to you by this date, let us know. We'll give you a full refund, my friend. We'll help you out because we know how this is inconvenience to you and we want to help you out in any way that we can. I'm like, send another lens. As a matter of fact, let me get a full refund for this one, right? Which is exactly what they plan on doing. I'm not going to say shit. So we're pulling a little bit of long con, a little bit of wire fraud. So if you see your Amazon driver, you even see an Amazon truck driving down the street, do not mention anything about this episode, okay? I do not need that shit on my plate. But what I do need on my plate are these jamokes. Let's talk about them. So we got Ethan Klein, of course. We always do our What's Eating Ethan Klein segment. Funny enough, I didn't realize until this last week's episode while I was doing the editing for it, the acronym for that is WE.E.K. You know, it's like our weak segment for a weak man like Ethan Klein. What's Eating Ethan Klein? If you haven't picked up on the wordplay for that, it's like What's Eating Gilbert Grape. But it's Ethan Klein, you know what I mean? Now that joke is ruined because I had to explain it to you, but hey, sometimes you gotta ruin something to, you know, prime the stage to create something even better. So who knows what's gonna come of this? We have Ethan having a good old-fashioned meltdown after Hassan Piker streams that he's been doing lately about this whole Israel Palestine conflict, right? And because of them, I guess, a lot of Hassan's fans and followers are starting to harass Ethan online for being what's that word? A Zionist. A Zionist, they say, this Zionist word, right? We'll get into all that a little bit later. Then we have Dave Portnoy. Apparently he doesn't know what a corn dog is. It's a very stupid little bit that we're gonna get into, but I think it's crazy that you could be like a 72-year-old man and not know what a fucking corn dog is. That's insane to me. And then during his latest episode of the BFS podcast, he ends up losing his cool over this TikTok that some random girl made having to do with him. All kind of funny stuff. Then we got Distefano and Joe Derosa trying to give actual good advice on the Kill Tony show. But of course, Tony's jacket is going to be too gay for them to concentrate on anything. So, you know, we'll be having to deal with that later as well. This hat is actually killing me. You see this thing? Lost Aux Media got this hat in the mail, also on Amazon, in the same order that they gave me the lens, but for some reason, this got marked as delivered. This logo is going to be all over the place by the end of this episode. I'm telling you that right now. Look at me. Look at me struggling with this goddamn thing. But we're going to make it work, you know? Who knows? I might be selling these things sometime soon. And then we're going to end the episode off with a chef that actually makes Bert Kreischer look good, you know? you know the YMH, Your Mom's House, with Tom Segura and Christina P. So they end up finding this chef on TikTok, this fancy chef guy. This guy is a complete jackass in the kitchen. They end up paying like huge amounts of money to get this guy to come onto the show because this guy full on thinks that he's like Gordon Ramsay. Wait until you see that one. Like, that is going to be such a wild segment. You're not even going to believe the stuff that this guy's pulling off in the kitchen. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I won't even hold you guys any longer with all this intro rhetoric. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with a good old joke that one of the co-hosts on the BFFs podcast made a couple weeks ago, right? Because all this is going to tie into the time codes that we have for Dave Portnoy losing his shit a little bit later on the latest episode of BFFs. So this co-host, I forget this guy's name. I say it like almost every episode. I'm in love with this show, BFFs. I still don't know who this guy is. This guy in the bottom right-hand corner. I have no idea who he is at all, okay? I've been watching the show for like 3 months. I think isn't his name like Liam Payne? This is Liam Payne, right? This is the guy from One Direction. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's actually him. So that's Liam Payne. So Liam Payne, 2 weeks ago, he makes this insane. It's not even a joke. This is like what he actually believes. And I'm being very vague about it for a reason. Wait until you hear this shit.
Dua Lipa soda goes viral. Over the weekend, Dua Lipa shared her soda recipe of Diet Coke and pickle and jalapeno juice. Dua had her friends try the drink. It seems like none of them liked the concoction. Dua also says that everyone's staring at her, but fans point out that's probably because she's Dua Lipa.
Okay. Let's get into it. Dave, as always, this is why I love Dave. Straight boomer energy coming off of this guy. Can't pronounce nobody's goddamn name right. This little headline that they're going over on this podcast is Dua Lipa, not Dua Lipa, Dave. He said that shit like 6 times. He called her Dua Lipa. It's Dua Lipa. Apparently she likes to put like spicy pickles and a little bit of pickle juice into her Cokes. And that actually does sound disgusting and shit. I don't know why anyone would think that's gonna be like a refreshing thing at all. As a matter of fact, if you go back, look at her friend's face. Like, this is not the face that you make when the drink is refreshing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So Dua Lipa is on some other shit, right? And you think that this is what I'm talking about. You think this is the crazy part that I'm talking about. A couple pickles and some goddamn Cokes? This is not as crazy as what's gonna happen right now. Watch this.
Also says that everyone's staring at her, but fans point out that's probably because she's Dua Lipa. Sounds awful.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
There's nothing about that would make me want to drink it. You're having a spicy dilly Coke?
Yeah, that sounds like I'm going to throw up. That sounds like my worst actual
spicy
fucking nightmare,
vinegar-
actually.
A spicy vinegar Coke.
I'd rather drink milk.
I mean, yeah, I would rather drink milk than a lot of things.
I don't like
Milk is a
milk.
top tier drink. Milk is like a number 2 drink after root beer.
After root beer. Sorry I cut that one off. Now let's go back. This is Liam Payne, right? He's priming us for probably one of the most psychotic takes that you're going to hear in the year 2024. This is insane. I didn't even know people still did this, okay? Right now, you got Brie Chicken Fry saying how this soda drink that Dua Lipa likes to drink with the pickles and the spices in it sounds disgusting. Liam Payne over here is agreeing with her. Okay? He's like, that's gross. Then Bree says, I'd rather drink milk, right? Because in regular circumstances, people don't drink milk. You drink milk like with desserts, right? Cookies, donuts, maybe some cake. This is the time that you drink some milk. But this guy, he starts priming us for some psychopathic shit. And he starts propping up how milk is actually like a number 2 drink aside from root beer. So in his book, he's got root beer number 1, milk number 2, right? And this is where the crazy shit starts to unfold. Listen to this bullshit.
I don't like
Milk is a
milk.
top tier drink. Milk is like a number 2 drink after root beer.
I don't
beer,
just drink milk.
Water.
Like whole milk?
Like 2%.
You guys just drink a
2%.
glass of milk?
Well, I will with cookies, 100%.
Yeah,
I'll just
cookies. I'll
drink a
dip them
glass.
in.
Cake.
Yo, go outside, play a little basketball. You're hot. Come inside. Boom, glass of milk.
That's
Delicious.
crazy.
This fucking guy. This guy, Liam Payne. It is, right? I still don't know if this is him for sure, but I'm pretty sure that he's the guy from One Direction. So Liam over here is talking about how milk is such a top tier drink. This guy is going to go outside. He's going to play a full ass game of basketball on a hot day. He's going to come inside. He's going to drink a glass of milk. What kind of crazy shit is this? What part of Tennessee did this guy grow up in? Because this is not normal. This is like psychopath shit. And right away, Dave and Bree are like, bro, what the fuck are you even talking about? Milk on a hot day. Do you know what that would do to you? They're going to mention it. Milk, you got to think. Remember the movie Anchorman? He's drinking the milk in the middle of San Diego, crying his ass off. Milk was a bad choice. It's all hot out. There's a reason he said that. It's because milk will spoil inside you, my friend. You cannot be drinking that shit on a hot day. Start busting out crazy activities and stuff. This legitimately is psychopath behavior. And Dave's about to express that to this guy right now. Like, this is not cool.
Basketball, you're hot. Come inside. Boom, glass of milk.
That's
Delicious.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is lunatic
No, it's
stuff.
not.
My
Yes,
sister
it is.
eats spaghetti
delicious.
milk. Spaghetti
Oh,
milk. every time.
spaghetti's so good with milk.
What is it with people and spaghetti and milk?
Pizza with a glass of milk.
Josh, this is psycho stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
No, pizza
Milk
with
people
a glass
freak
of
me
milk
the
is
fuck
so
out.
good.
But like
Basketball, milk.
milk.
Yeah,
Well,
like you're like hot and you're
Pizza
sweating and you
and
come
milk?
inside and it's like,
No.
wow, what a replenish, dude. Like,
What is this Muppet doing? This guy is what a replenish. You see his body language? He's like, oh my God, what a replenish this is. Wait until you see this guy.
yeah, like you're like hot and you're
Pizza
sweating and you
and
come
milk?
inside and it's like,
No.
wow, what a replenish, dude. Like, water does stuff, but
One more time. Look at how giddy this guy's getting over this.
you come
Milk?
inside and it's like,
No.
wow, what a replenish, dude. Like, water does stuff, but the milk is like,
That'll
it's
make
fuller.
Then you just
It's fuller, he says. Milk is fuller, he said. This is insanity, bro. If you are drinking milk like this, you need to turn this podcast off. Turn it off, unsubscribe from the channel, and go drink your milk and eat your pizzas and spaghettis and all that good shit. We cannot be friends, okay? Who is doing this? Who is doing this, right? I'm bringing this up for a very specific reason because they're going to touch on it in the episode after, which we will get into later on.
turn into a milkshake after basketball.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
throw up.
This
grow
is
up.
took
Stay young. What do we got to grow up
How
for?
long have we been doing this show?
3 years at
years.
least.
4 years in like
4
4
years.
years.
Yeah, this is the craziest thing I think you've said. You drink milk like it's Gatorade.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Actually, people aspire to drink Gatorade like I drink milk.
Look at this fucking psychopath. This guy. How did he even get into One Direction? Like, if I would have been part of that boy band and I would have saw this guy doing that shit on the tour bus, I would have thrown him out the fucking hotel window when we got there. Before we went to the next show, we would have had a fucking memorial for this guy. Okay? Maybe in some place in Prague or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, this is all a joke. I know that this is not Liam Payne. I do know that Liam Payne died tragically by a drug-induced psychosis, and then he threw himself out of a hotel window. This has all just been a bit. I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Josh, but I did just only find that out a couple days ago, even though I've been watching this show for so long. And this was crazy to me. When I found this out, I had no choice but to look this guy's name up. Sitting there talking about how people aspire to drink Gatorade the way he drinks milk.
That's crazy.
Actually, people aspire to drink Gatorade like I drink milk.
That is legitimately the face of a psychopath. And for that, we love him. We'll be touching back in a little bit later with the BFFs podcast when we watch Dave completely explode when he loses his shit over a random girl's TikTok, which is actually quite funny. But for now, we're going to start priming ourselves for this What's Eating Ethan Klein segment, okay? The week segment. This is the week segment of the show, okay? W.E.E.K. What's Eating Ethan Klein? I just had to explain it again. I'm ruining this joke. So basically, like I said earlier, we got Ethan, right? He's been getting very touchy lately. Ever since like October 7th, this guy has been like real touchy with the stuff that he sees online in regards to the conflict over in Gaza, right? Which is, I guess it's an admirable thing to care about to a certain degree, but I live over here. I feel for the people over there. I'm going to start this segment out by saying that right now. All this stuff that's happening over there, I could give two fuck. That has nothing to do with me. It's tragic. I feel for the people over there because if I happen to be unlucky enough to be born over there and going through all that shit, yeah, it would suck. Fact of the matter is I'm not, and I got a lot of other shit to deal. You have any idea how much it costs to keep the lights on in this bitch? Okay? So I got shit that I got to deal with on my own. So when I start seeing stuff online, if I'm not a Jew, right? But if I started seeing like Puerto Rican hatred online, it's like the furthest thing that's going to impact my life. You know, seeing some bullshit like that online, because I'm not walking down the street and people are just calling me like a spick out of nowhere. Is it, hey, you Puerto Rican bastard? Like this, that's not happening in my everyday life. And although I'm not Jewish, I'm not seeing all that happening either with like Jews. Like not in the way that Ethan's claiming. He's kind of like the tone that's set for this is he's kind of making it seem like online is like real life, right? And it's not. You could see a lot of stuff online usually happens in waves. All this stuff going viral on Twitter, you think that that's like pushing the zeitgeist, but it's kind of not. All of it's for clicks. There's really like no substance behind it when people are like promoting that kind of stuff. They're only doing it because they know it's going to get a rise out of people like Ethan or something like that. Yeah, a couple people might get influenced by it to a certain degree, but those are people who are easily influenced in their lives in general. You know what I mean? Anyone with half a brain shouldn't be getting so easily influenced by stuff online. Ethan is kind of making it seem like the whole world is turning into like Nazi Germany all over. He's like really thinking that. So Hassan, you know, he does a couple of live streams and he expresses his support for Gaza, for the people of Palestine, right? And he starts getting real chummy with a bunch of Houthis and stuff like that, which is very sketchy behavior. Hassan's just as big of a cuck in this whole thing as Ethan is. Don't get me wrong, I'm not rooting for this guy, okay? But these kind of things, they start poking at Ethan, even though they're kind of like none of Ethan's business, you know? Like, if Ethan just would, like, not watch Piker streams, he wouldn't be, like, you know, so susceptible to getting, like, angered by it, right? And, yeah, he might be getting harassment from, like, Hassan's fans and stuff. I'm telling you right now, I'm sure a guy like Ethan's getting harassment on a daily basis. It doesn't matter. Filter out your inboxes. I don't know. You got into this business. You need to expect this shit, okay? I've said it a million times in my episodes. These videos sometimes get fucking slaughtered, okay? I'm in the comments fighting for my life, defending myself, and it's just me, okay? But I'm not letting this shit get to me in my everyday life, you know? I'm picking up new hobbies. I'm learning photography, buying new lenses. I'm scamming Amazon. There's a lot of shit I got. So I don't give a fuck about none of this stuff. But I wanted to poke at Ethan in this episode because he gives way too many fucks about this. And the fact that he's kind of taking all this, like this Middle Eastern conflict, and kind of almost like making it all about him in a way. And it's very sad because AB has to sit there in the producer's chair, who happens to be Middle Eastern. And he has to sit there and watch all this shit. Like, Ethan's on the other side. Ethan's pro-Palestine, or Ethan. Yeah, Ethan is. He's on the other side of AB. Ethan's like pro-Israel kind of. AB is pro-Palestine. Think about AB having to sit there and watch the guy he idolizes shit all over the whole thing. Completely fucking just take a big old shit off of all of AB's support thoughts, all of his ethics, whatever it is that you want to call it. he has to sit there and watch this guy that he legitimately idolized shit all over that. That's some fucking shit right there. So, this explanation went a lot longer than I'd like it to go. Let's just actually get into the time codes. Ethan starts this shit out by talking about how apparently he did try to reach out to Hassan about these streams that he's doing, which, mind you, is completely unsolicited. Like, they're kind of like not even friends anymore after Leftovers. So, to come out like this is kind of crazy.
Before I begin, I would like to address a couple of points that I know will be brought up. One that I hear a lot: why don't you talk to Hassan about this privately? I did text him a couple of weeks ago after I saw the clip of him saying that he had no problem with Hezbollah. I texted him that I thought it was pretty disappointing and disturbing the way that he was. I'm on no sleep, sorry. What's the word? He was hyping up Hezbollah. And granted, when I texted him that, I said, you know, you don't have to respond to me. I totally understand because it's unsolicited, you know, criticism. I get it.
Right there. Now, this guy is actually making like my points for me, you know? So imagine, it doesn't, like, he could have said the most crazy shit, right? But you have to understand that most times people, when they're doing whatever it is they're doing, they feel like they're in the right, right? So you have to like take that into consideration when approaching stuff like this. So Hassan thinks that he's doing this righteous thing. He believes in what he's doing in these streams that he's doing, whatever he's backing, he believes in that. Ethan believes in what he believes in. It's kind of like Ethan, because Hassan's not sitting there saying nothing to Ethan, reacting to nothing. He's just doing his own thing. But it seems like Ethan is not taking that into consideration. Ethan's only trying to be right here. So think about that. For Hassan to be doing something that he feels is not even related to Ethan at all. I mean, at least not in the big picture, right? And then to have somebody like Ethan just out of nowhere text him, they probably haven't talked in months. And then Ethan's going to text this guy and start criticizing the shit that he's doing, right? He could be completely in the wrong, but you have to understand, Hassan's going to take that as an act of maliciousness, like, you know, or however you want to phrase that. I'm kind of losing myself here, but he's going to take that the wrong way. So of course he's either not going to answer you or he's going to give you a backhanded remark. I know I would, right? So you just have to be real here. Ethan is even acknowledging this, but then what he says after goes to prove just how childish he's being about this whole thing and how he's kind of making it about himself.
Respond to me. I totally understand because it's unsolicited, you know, criticism. I get it. But I was kind of hoping to open the door to a more personal conversation. He did not reply, which I took as basically just like we're on the opposite sides of this issue and talking isn't going to really help, which I get. And I agree. That's probably where we're at, unfortunately.
Okay. So now Ethan's taking Hassan as like an enemy of the show, right? And I'm not going to lie, I haven't watched Hassan stream, so I'm kind of like blowing it out of context a little bit myself here, right? And the stuff that Ethan's showing, of course, Ethan's going to go out of his way to find like the things that are going to make Hassan look the worst. So, I mean, that he's kind of making him look pretty bad in this episode. Again, Hassan could be doing the worst shit. This is not directly affecting Ethan. In the grand scheme of things, if Ethan would just do like other people do and just kind of blow off shit that happens online, because once again, it's not real, his life would be a lot easier. Instead, he's putting his fans through this bullshit. And I'm telling you, we're not going to go crazy deep into this. I'm not going to give you some like philosophical take on this shit because it was boring as fuck. Like, to sit there and have him talk about this for like 2 fucking hours of a 3.5 hour show, it was boring. And at times, it just seemed like he was reaching. And eventually, you kind of tune out when it comes to that kind of shit, right? You know? So he goes to make these like crazy ass claims, which once again, I'm not Jewish, so I don't know the ins and outs, but he starts talking about this word Zionism, right? and how all these people in the Middle East, they're against Zionists. But he's kind of talking about how the word gets blurred a lot. If it gets blurred so much and it doesn't mean anything, then why are you getting so worked up over this shit? It's like he's going on to try to bring up these points, but then he goes and says something right after to kind of like take the validity out of his points that he's making. He's like contradicting himself at the same time that he's making these points. It's kind of ridiculous.
At all. I am seeing a concerning rise in anti-Semitism and a normalization of it in a way that I don't think Hassan is anti-Semitic, but I do think that stuff he does contributes to it. Well, and I know that's a big claim. However, I hope that you will watch this through. I believe it's well supported, and I feel that it will be persuasive if you listen to what I'm saying.
Once again, what does it matter? Why are you putting your fans through this? So to sit there and go like, I don't think he's anti-Semitic, but you know what I mean? Right there, every single person watching should know he's going to do whatever he can to smear this guy. And once again, I'm not defending Hassan. I think he's just as big of a bitch as Ethan is. As a matter of fact, I think he sucks so bad, I can't even hate watch his goddamn stream. I can do this. I can hate watch this. I can't even hate watch Hassan's shit. It's like listening to nails on a chalkboard to me. So, but once again, I digress. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because it seems like this guy's reaching. Seems like he's trying to make an international conflict about himself. And on top of all of that, he's not even taking into consideration that there's a Middle Eastern guy who's on the opposite side of the issue right there. And he still wants to do this live on air in front of everybody. You know what I mean? A guy that is his producer, supposedly his friend, putting him through this awkward bullshit. You know? So what are we doing here? And then now we're going to listen to him explain this shit, his take on the word Zionism, right? And I find this a little bit weird because he starts talking about how he feels like there's a huge rise of anti-Semitism throughout the world, not even the country. It's like international rise of anti-Semitism, right? Have you ever even met a Jewish person in real life? I've never even seen an actual Jewish person in real life. It's like they kind of just hang out in their own little sects. You know what I mean? Like they don't want nothing to do with us. They're very secretive people. If you're not in on that inner circle, you don't know what's fully going on. I mean, do you see what happened in New York? The tunnels? Okay, you trying to tell me that these guys are not trying to create a secret society? They don't want anything to do with us, okay? That doesn't mean we should hate them for it. But that being said, I don't even see a lot of Jewish people in my everyday life to even see them getting hated on. And guess what, Ethan? I actually live in the real world. I'm not in Beverly Hills. See, Ethan's like, he lives in like Beverly Hills, right? Or wherever, some rich ass part of California, right? Where there's probably a bunch of rich ass Jews in that bitch. All sitting around complaining. What's the biggest stereotype people hear about Jews? Aside from the money and the big noses, they like to complain a lot. They complain. So now you sitting around in this rich ass town getting coffees and shit. You running into nothing but rich Jews who want to complain about insignificant problems because they don't have actual problems like the rest of us. This is what's happening here. This is what I feel like. So all this anti-Semitic shit, I feel like it's just Ethan sitting inside of an echo chamber. You know, and this echo chamber, he's going to put you in it for the next 2 hours. Okay. But I want to show you some of these clips that he tries to bring up to like fucking, like desecrate Hassan's character. Right. And they're kind of like actually funny a little bit. It kind of just goes to prove that like Hassan is just an idiot.
About them. But Hassan interviews this kid who is almost certainly affiliated with Houthis, and asks him a few hard-hitting questions. Let's take a look at some of them.
Okay, this is a stupid question. Okay, you can preface it with that. Does he know what One Piece is?
أول شيء بقول لك إنه ممكن هذا السؤال يكون شوي أهبل بس بسألك تعرف شو هو One Piece؟ عمرك سمعت ب One Piece؟
أكيد يعني منذ الطفولة وأنا أشاهد ون بيس لوفي.
Luffy?
Yeah.
Luffy? Did he say Luffy? Look, this is the kind of shit that we're dealing with. This is Ethan talking about how Hassan is spreading this anti-Semitism, right? This guy, he's asking like a Houthi pirate, which is probably an anti-Semitic terrorist. Let's not get that twisted. But he's sitting there asking this guy if he's ever seen the fucking show One Piece, the anime One Piece. This is where Ethan starts with these clips. He goes, look at how crazy Hassan's being. Hassan's asking this guy about anime. He's completely unhinged.
يعني منذ الطفولة وأنا أشاهد ون بيس لوفي.
Lofi?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes. That's fire. That's so fire. Oh my God. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
بقول لك حسن إنه اللي
So this is a meme. He's saying the Houthi pirates are like Luffy. Luffy, of course, is this irreverent, fun-loving, happy, lovable character who.
Now, see what's happening here? This guy, pay attention to him, because he's clearly like reading little excerpts right out of his laptop. He has this whole thing fucking prepped to the bone. You know what I mean? So right now, like I said, it's very stupid that Hassan's sitting there going like, "Oh man, you guys are doing what like Luffy would do. You guys are like pirates. This is fucking awesome, bro. You guys are cool." Yeah, he's an idiot. We get it. Okay? This is, you let idiots just do idiot shit. Eventually, they just fade the fuck out. I get Hassan has a huge following. Eventually, he's going to fuck up. Okay? This happens to all of them. It's eventually going to happen to you, Ethan. So, just let him fucking live, bro. And if something doesn't happen to ruin his career, eventually he'll die. Just don't even worry about the fucking guy. Okay? What does it matter with all this shit? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. He's reaching like fucking crazy. And this is like one of those tactics that Ethan likes to do, right? So Hassan's sitting there comparing these guys to fucking the pirate crew in One Piece, saying that the Houthis are doing what Luffy would do, right? So now Ethan, he wants to take this and twist it, right? He wants to say, look at him. He's comparing the Houthis to One Piece. And One Piece, they're these lovable, irreverent, likable, blah, blah, blah. He's pumping up that how One Piece is like, not bad at all, right? Which it kind of like isn't. But he's doing it like he's putting overtime in on these emphasis. So that when he talks about how he's comparing this to the Houthi pirates, how they're raping, killing, pillaging, taking over cargo ships, the hostages, the whole 9 yards, right? You can tip that scale a lot harder because you emphasize all this good stuff first. And then you brought on this very demonic, evil image right after. So people will tip that scale and they will go, yes, the Houthis are very bad, which they are. They probably are. I don't know. I don't care about this enough to know. But these are like these fucking crazy-ass tactics that people like Ethan use to further their point. And it's very deceptive.
Just wants to experience freedom on the high seas.
Let's listen to it again in full. Listen to him explain this Monkey D. Luffy guy.
Luffy, of course, is this irreverent, fun-loving, happy, lovable character who just wants to experience freedom on the high seas. And it appeals to youth, appeals to young people. And Hassan is working overtime to convince people that this child, who is a terrorist, not child, he's like 20. This kid who's a terrorist is just like Luffy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I've only seen halfway through One Piece, so I don't know. But I don't remember Luffy flying this Jolly Roger. Death to America, death to Israel, curse to the Jews. That was not on his Jolly Roger. But once again, there's...
Have you guys ever seen One Piece? I've seen One Piece. I've seen all of it. He's only seen the first half. I got some news for you, Ethan. The second half, they actually do fly this thing around. Their ship actually has this exact flag on it for the whole second half of the show. They go, like, if you don't know about One Piece, they're like chasing around these like devil fruit things. This guy's trying to be like the greatest pirate ever, right? In the first half, they're worried about the devil fruits. In the second half, they start focusing on the Israel Palestine conflict, and Luffy starts taking out fucking Israelites left and right. I'm talking big numbers. This guy is knocking them off. And yes, he's flying this same Jolly Roger. Like, The second half of One Piece gets very, very dark for those of you that don't know, okay? So yeah, Ethan, One Piece, they get pretty crazy. It's like the whole thing is like about the Israel-Palestine conflict in the second half. You should watch. And it's still going. That show is still going. It's been going on for like 30 years, okay? So yeah. Oh, you hear that? Nice little motorcycle in the background. Of course, we love that. So this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about, that Hassan, he kind of is just like really stupid. It's almost kind of blows my mind that he is kind of like a political streaming voice that people actually hold on to when it comes to these kinds of things. Because he legitimately is an idiot. And once again, what's that saying? People say, don't argue with idiots. You'll never win arguing with an idiot. So that's kind of like what's happening with Ethan. He's basically arguing with an idiot who, like, right now in this very moment of the stream going live, doesn't even know that he's arguing with him. So what does that make him look like, you know? And we're about to prove it, how big of an idiot Hassan is right here, with this segment called Houthi the Musical.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. I needed the money.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
Sure.
These were the people that the Saudis were killing, by the way.
Zach,
just so you know, these fucking...
Sorry, the sound pack is falling off here.
It's falling off.
I'll just put it on the table.
Okay.
Actually, it's fine. Yeah.
Look at this guy. Can we get through one fucking stream without you having a fucking problem? It's always something with this guy. He wants to eat. The sound pack's falling off. The mic is too fucking dang. I'm sick. I got diarrhea. It's always fucking something with him. Let's get on with this shit.
Just make sure it doesn't fall. Should I put it on the ground?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
My vape.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Come on.
Here, let's continue.
Please.
Musically gifted individuals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I need the money, guys.
I'm gonna grab my food.
Let me read the words for you to enjoy.
The money, guys.
Now, once again, I feel that we should throw up. We disavow this video, Nate, because on YouTube, they actually don't allow terrorist propaganda videos to play. And I want to make it very clear that I actually do not condone this. I think these guys are terrorists, and they're dangerous, and this is dangerous propaganda, and I'm watching it for critical reasons. Is it?
So now, you see what's happening here? Like when I first watched this part of the show, I thought that Ethan was like falling for like a trick. I legitimately thought this was Hassan pulling off like a bit or something. You know what I mean? Because to contextualize this for you, for those of you just watching, and I know the music's a little confusing, all that, Hassan asked this guy on his stream if he wants to watch a Houthi musical. How many of you know about that one on Broadway? You don't, because it don't exist, right? So there's no such thing as a fucking Houthi musical. So he asked this guy, you want to see a Houthi musical? This guy's like, yeah, dude, let's turn it on. He's expecting like Bollywood, you know? He's expecting people in like nice garbs, dancing around, some belly dancers. They got the tassels on their hips with like the clams on them, so they're clicking the whole time that they're shaking their hips, like shit like that. This is what this guy's expecting. Instead, Hassan ends up turning on a full-blown propaganda fucking Houthi music video. Like, this is, I'm talking knives, guns, like death to America, we don't care, like the whole 9 yards. He's legitimately telling this guy as if this is like a music video. So I thought this was a bit. I thought Hassan was like playing one off on his friend. No, like I said, he's just that fucking stupid. Look at this.
Up, Nate? Yeah, throw that up when I watch this, because frankly, I'm risking my ass watching this clip. Yeah, fuck the...
And you hear Ethan. This is what I'm talking about, these tactics that he does. He's like, yeah, I'm risking my ass. We should... It's like he's passively trying to like get him deplatformed kind of in a way by being like, I'm primarily on a platform that doesn't allow stuff like this. Because my platform fucking sucks. Hey, look, we're posting to YouTube too. I'll tell you right now, YouTube's full of pussies. All right, it's as soon as you monetization, whatever, all that stuff, you got to start watching what you say. Guess what? We're not fag, retard, Jew, cuck. There you go. Demonetize the video. So he's sitting there trying to make it like, oh look, it's such a big deal that Hassan's doing this and that Twitch is allowing this to give down. And this is the same shit that I was talking about earlier when he was propping up Luffy before talking about the Houthis. It's the same type of shit. He's like trying to bait you. He's trying to manipulate you, the audience. He's trying to manipulate YouTube. He wants them to hear this. He wants this to get echoed through the internet. So eventually YouTube hears it. Eventually Twitch hears it. And maybe they end up suspending or banning Hassan. That's basically what he's doing. And being a YouTuber and Ethan's caliber, he should know that this is like the most fucked up thing you could do as a creator. You're not supposed to be going for other people's livelihoods, because if someone went after his, he'd be crying like a little bitch. This is what we're talking about here.
Houthis. So he introduces it as a fun Houthi musical.
It is. This is the funnest musical I've ever seen.
Musically gifted individuals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I need the money, guys.
We do not care. We do not care. Make it a major world war. Great. Good messaging. Shooting, their heart longs for master rifles and assault rifles.
Look at this fucking idiot. Their heart longs for Mauser rifles and assault rifles. Mauser, it's a gun brand, not Master, you idiot.
Very good, very cool.
I'm so confused.
He gets up and leaves his poor friend there in the trenches.
This is the part that I was talking about that's hilarious. So Hassan puts this fucking propaganda video on, right? Like I said earlier, he put it on for his friend. He's like, yeah, man, this is going to be like the Chris Brown equivalent of fucking Houthi music, you know? And then Hassan just leaves his friend. He puts on this fucking video and then leaves him as if to like brainwash him. This would be a great Saturday Night Live bit. Like, this would actually be a funny Saturday Night Live bit. Unlike that fucking deleted Jelly Roll one. Look up Jelly Roll's deleted skit on Saturday Night Live. That shit was trash. So this would be a great Saturday Night Live skit. Look, we'll zoom in a little bit. You'll see Hassan, he just leaves his buddy during all this. Look at that. Goodbye.
He gets up and leaves his poor friend there in the trenches, taking Houthi terrorism propaganda to the dome. And I've seen this clip, man. This poor guy has no idea what's going on. He's obviously not very savvy with politics.
So this guy, he's just left in the dark. Hassan just leaves him. And of course, Ethan, he's going to harp on that for a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to show you when Hassan gets back. Because when Hassan gets back, his friend starts calling him out. Because his friend realizes how fucking crazy this is. And yes, I'm not like getting on Ethan's side about this, but it is fucking crazy. But once again, why does this have to be part of the show? We don't have to do this. Get over it, buddy. But watch this. Watch when Hassan comes back. This is actually hilarious.
Hassan comes back from the bathroom. We've now digested a minute and 10 seconds of unmitigated terrorist propaganda.
Can you explain this?
Here they are holding up the signs, as I pointed out. It says death to Israel, curse upon the Jews, death to America. Right there on display.
That's actually the sign from One Piece. So, you know, get over it.
A 3-minute video of... What do you mean a music video? When you said music video, I'm expecting like, bad example, Chris Brown dancing, you know?
No. They do like...
What is...
Look, I gotta pause. We gotta zoom in on that. So this guy right away, he's like, Hassan, what the fuck is this?
I'm expecting like, bad example, Chris Brown dancing, you know?
No. They do like...
What is
They do
this?
musicals. They're very musical people.
Are you being serious?
Dog, what do you... Look, you think I made this?
Isn't music. I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
No, it is. They do musicals about like their fucking like their actions all the time.
Yeah, that's called terrorist propaganda.
See, this is what I'm talking about. And Ethan's kind of right. It is a propaganda video, and Hassan's fucking retarded for watching the shit. But once again, come on, did this have to be a whole episode? Like I said, you're not going to get these like crazy philosophical takes from me. I'm just pointing out Ethan's like flailing here. Like I went into the Snark subreddit, the H3 subreddit. Nobody had anything good to say about this. People on Ethan's side or otherwise. Every single person looked at this as if Ethan's like flailing around and having like a manic episode online. Other creators included. There's a bunch of creators that now are sitting there offering up their debates to Ethan. hey, I'd love to get on your show and debate you about all this stuff. Guess what? I guarantee you Ethan doesn't accept a single one. If it's not an idiot like Steve will do it, or that guy that called him out on fucking Rodeo Drive from that TikTok video we watched a couple episodes back, or if it's not someone like the Fresh and Fit guys, you know, people that are clearly below Ethan's intellect, which is saying a lot. If it's not any of these people, Ethan's not going to accept that debate, you know? Ethan's not going to get up there with, like, someone like Jordan Peterson or something. That they would school the fuck out of him. As much as I hate those kind of cucks, I would love to watch them school the shit out of Ethan. So he's really getting on this. And once again, remember I told you how he likes to do this thing where he kind of, like, passively aggressively tries to push his point. He did it with the propping up of Luffy. He did it with him sitting there embellishing all this shit that he's talking about now. And he's about to do it again by calling out the CEO of YouTube, which, if you know anything about Ethan, he's always bitching about how he gets treated unfairly on YouTube, right? But then he goes and he says shit like this.
So there it is. Yeah, that right there. Something similar to that caused the apocalypse on YouTube. Twitch, however, I think it's officially sanctioned by the CEO. I say that because he said Hassan's his favorite streamer. He really filmed forcing the Twitch staff to wish him happy birthday.
Now, see what I'm talking about here? All of this embellishing. Ethan's sitting there saying that this type of content is completely endorsed by the CEO of YouTube only on the basis that the CEO one time said that Hassan was his favorite streamer. That's it. So, this is what I'm talking about with the reaching. Oh, the reaching, you know? But this is another crazy thing. Ethan's going to sit there and give this guy shit for playing Call of Duty on his live stream. Watch this. This is insane.
Here it is, downloading. So yeah, here he is presenting this entire video. Once again, with zero critical commentary. In fact, the opposite. Blatant encouragement and enjoyment.
We have the, yeah, here it is.
This is Rust.
Bro, they fucking, look at this. They got the Palestinian flag that they painted under the helicopter with the Yemen flag. They fucking they start overtaking the ship. And they're like, guess what, dog? No more trade to Israel. If you're an Israeli, if you're owned.
See, that's not even like, that's like Call of Duty. You know, they're like legitimately watching like a Call of Duty stream. Like, if I had an Xbox controller right now and I was sitting there,
bro, they fucking, look at this. They got the Palestinian flag that they painted under the helicopter with the Yemen flag. They fucking they start overtaking the ship. And they're like, guess what, dog? No more trade to Israel. If you're an Israeli, if you're owned by an...
No more trade to Israel, right? Ethan has a very big problem with this video. It's apparently some Houthi pirates commandeering cargo ships, right? To me, it looks like a scene out of Call of Duty. You guys remember that yacht mission? This is kind of like what's happening here, you know? I think this is probably the most badass video I could possibly imagine watching. You know, these guys are like no hose barred, tactically trained. All right. Hassan is just expressing his appreciation for a good old Call of Duty mission gone right. That's all this is. You know, he's not actively supporting terrorism right now. What he's doing is he's supporting other streamers, because this shit looks like something that came out of someone's Call of Duty live stream. Look at these guys. Watch them take over this ship. This is actually crazy.
About the Palestinians, we don't want you bombing them, so we're gonna fucking take action, and we're gonna try to punish you economically to the best of our ability. And by God, they started doing that, and they were doing it real well. So they started taking over these ships. They started targeting the ships.
Appreciate the flowery language.
He
loves
hey, where are you going? Whatever, blah blah blah. And if you're trying to get in there, we're gonna fucking bomb you.
Are there people on this helicopter right now?
Yes. What do you mean? Of course there are people on this helicopter. What do you think? It's a fucking drone?
Kind of, from this angle.
No, there are people on this helicopter.
This is like a hostile.
Look, watch. You're about to see Luffy from One Piece and his pirate crew. This is actually a clip out of One Piece. You're about to see Luffy and his whole pirate crew come out of here and take over the ship. Watch.
Dude, Hassan, it does kind of look like a drone. Just saying. It was a reasonable question.
Yeah. Yeah, they're flexing.
Look,
Here they
see?
are boarding the ship.
They're coming in.
There's the whole One Piece crew. They all got shiesties on because this is going to be a heavy one. They're going to have to use all the devil fruits on this one. So this is actually a scene out of One Piece, the second half of the season that Ethan didn't see.
Hot with guns. Yeah, but you have to understand this.
Literally,
is right?
So literally a Call of Duty campaign. This is so I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm starting to get bored even going through these time codes with you because we have so much more fun shit to go over. So I'm just gonna end it on AB saying his piece. Like I said, I think it's kind of very inconsiderate on Ethan's part to be going through all this bullshit, right? And AB is just sitting there. And Ethan even acknowledges it. If you are that bored one day, go and watch this stream and you'll even hear Ethan say, how long have we been doing this? They're like, oh, well, right now we're going for 2 hours. He's like, I've been talking about this for 2 hours? Like, he even says it. He even knows that he's fucking going off the rails with this shit. But yeah, he does it anyway. And to sit there and do this all in front of AB, who you know is sensitive to this, you know you fucking are constantly beating the shit out of this guy mentally, and maybe even physically. You know all this, yet you still want to put him through this. Let him call out for the day or something. And wait until you see AB's face when he even goes to talk about this. You can see how uncomfortable he is. You can see how much it's eating away at him inside because Ethan is like legitimately one of this guy's fucking heroes. That's how big of a loser AB is. Watch this.
You want to say something, AB?
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to this, and it's a little tricky for me to navigate. But first and foremost, I don't want to take away from how you're feeling or what you're experiencing, because I know that anti-Semitism is on the rise, and I know that you are definitely a victim of it and a target of it. And I like Hassan as well. And
well, Hassan's
look at this guy. He looks like he's like about to fucking cry. Let's go back a couple frames. Look at this. Look at that breathing. Look. This guy, he's like legitimately, it looks like he's about to cry, given his piece on this. And then Ethan interrupts him. Ethan can't even fucking give him that.
A target of it. And I like Hassan as well. And
well, Hassan's telling me it's not real. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, you're not interrupting me. Well, on that point, you're talking about the clip with Frogan, whenever he said that, he said anti-Semitism is a form of bigotry that is not accepted, while Islamophobia is a form of bigotry that is accepted.
And once again, does anyone actually know any real... I don't know a single Jewish person in real life. I've never seen anti-Semitism in my life. I've only seen it online. I've legitimately never, in the 36 years of my life, walked outside of my house and seen someone say anything derogatory to a Jewish person that wasn't just like a little bit rude. You know, like somebody bumps into you in public. You're like, excuse me, motherfucker. Like, yeah, that's normal. Never seen anyone just turn around and call a Jewish person a slur out of nowhere. But Ethan has, apparently. I don't.
That's exactly what he said. I think what he was trying to say is that because of stuff like the Holocaust and all the persecution that Jews have gone through, you know, it's known that it's not accepted. Of course, people still do it. It is on the rise. Whereas Islamophobia, it doesn't have like a Holocaust type event. So people aren't as aware. And also just, you know, being closer to 9/11, it's still prevalent.
Based on
there goes AB with his beautiful point. Of course, we love you, AB. We talk shit, but we wish you well. I wish you would actually move on with your life and get a different job working for someone else who didn't have to put you through all this stuff, you know? Once again, I want to end this by saying I'm not on either of these guys' side. And I know that anti-Semitism, along with racism and a lot of other isms, exist, right? But unless they're happening to you in your everyday life, who gives a fuck? That's the shit that I'm saying here. A lot of people online, especially people that are fans of the H3 show, they go out of their way to get involved in this shit. Who gives a fuck? Are your bills paid? Are you making your dreams come true? These are the questions that you should be asking yourself. You shouldn't be asking yourself how somebody feels on the other side of the world when you're struggling to put fucking food on your plate. That's the only point that I try to make with this whole thing. And Ethan is a bitch, and he's blowing this out of proportion, and all of these things, okay? So let's get into the next segment. Actually, I want to get into some funnier shit, all right? So we're going to get into the fancy chef on your mom's house. This one was actually crazy. So these guys on your mom's house, right? The whole thing, they ended up finding this chef on TikTok because with your mom's house, their whole big thing is like they have a whole segment where Christina, she like watches a bunch of different TikTok videos that she accumulates throughout the week, and they kind of just talk shit on them, you know? And that's kind of the whole shtick. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like losing track of it right here. It's because I'm trying to get the time codes pulled up and everything real fast. So they find this chef on TikTok. He's like nothing close to an actual chef. He's sitting there making videos of like these fancy plate like designs that he's coming up with, like how to plate the food. But all of it's like it'll be like a store-bought cheesecake slice. He'd put like a couple raspberries on there, some like cherry drizzle, something, you know what I mean? He's like, look at how nice this is. It's beautiful. It's color contrast, beautiful and nice, you know? And he's like somehow amassed like a bunch of followers on TikTok with this type of content. Mostly from people just sharing it by like being like, look at this fucking guy. Like, is he actually real with this shit? You know what I mean? Is this real life or is this a dream? I don't know, because this chef like actually does a good job of like, this is someone who's living in a fantasy world. He legitimately has no idea what the real world actually is. And we're going to show you this because the stuff that this guy tries to cook for them is insane.
Okay, so you have enormous chefs in the kitchen. And if the kitchen isn't big enough, the two things that...
Wrong time code, of course. Let's get to the actual time code. We're going to introduce you to the fancy chef.
Today we are bringing to you guys, we couldn't be more excited, the one and only fancy chef. Give it up, everybody.
Wow,
yes.
He's here.
Yes.
In the flesh.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've been, watching the videos. We've been obviously, like, fascinated by this thing. I have to say, first...
Look, right off the rip, look at how many phones this guy has, right? I'm going to tell you right now, those bitches are going off the entire time. And I'm going to show you.
First of all, just so it's clear, we are big, big foodies. In other words, we love fine dining experiences. We love chefs. In my mind, hanging out with chefs is a lot like hanging out with any other artist. I see you guys as artists. So I like hanging out with musicians, painters, comics, etc. And chefs are like that for me too. So we always have a natural... yeah, sure.
Do you need to take that?
Do you want to take it?
No, let them take it.
Oh, okay.
Yo, so this guy now, look at this fucking Jamoke, dude. This is not real. This guy is like 100% serious. You know what's funny about this guy too, if you're not familiar with this content? This getup that he has on right here, he wears it all day, every day. You see this guy out in public, he's going to have this jacket on, this hat, these glasses, the whole chef getup. In his everyday life, he's just like out shopping at the mall doing this, right? He has all these cell phones because on TikTok, he's constantly blasting his number out. Book me, book me, book me, book me, book me. So those phones are going off. How? I have no idea. When I show you this shit that this guy is trying to do, you're gonna say the same thing. I have no idea how anyone calls this guy. He hasn't even turned these phones off during the podcast. He leaves them on. And this is gonna be the first time of many that we see this type of shit happening here.
Yeah, sure.
Do you need to take that?
Do you want to take it?
No, let them take it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Put them away so they're not going off.
Oh, okay. Whatever. You want them to take the phones away?
Yeah, you don't mind?
I don't mind. Do you want me to, hey, Tanner?
You want to leave them?
No, it's up to you, chef. Whatever you want to do. Do you want to leave them out here?
I don't want you to miss
If you, I don't know if you need to grab a call. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I ain't want to answer on set.
Oh, it's up. It's sure. Do you want to take them out to the prep area? Or do you want
I can answer on set, you don't mind?
I don't mind if you answer on set.
Oh, you don't? Okay, good. I didn't answer that call, but that's okay.
Okay.
So now Tom is giving this guy the full green light to answer his phone on set if that shit rings. And trust me, it ain't just ringing. Okay, that was the first time we heard it ringing. The text messages are about to be popping off. Listen to this guy's phone's constantly bloop, 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 bloop.
And he took me and toured me the kitchen, stuff I had never seen before, really. The tall kettles that you cook in commercial kitchens, airline, hotels, so on and so forth. And she said, that's good. See what learning from home did for you? So that was one of my first places that I got
Okay.
a taste of commercial.
And then was it on to restaurants from there or just private cooking?
No, it was on to restaurants. Actually, I had a good friend
Wow, you're really
who
blowing
was
up.
into it. It was in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You hear that? Those phones. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Listen, dude. Tom's like, wow, you really fucking blowing up there, bro. Like,
Friend
Wow, you're really
who
blowing
was
up.
into it. It was in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And this is when I went to Rockefeller
see,
Center.
so now we haven't really scratched all the funny stuff. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny. He's letting his phone go off and he's a little bit oblivious to all these text messages, notifications and shit. But like, if you saw this at face value, like this guy could be a chef. If you don't see him in the kitchen, you didn't see none of his TikTok stuff, and you just turned on this episode, you'd be like, oh, Tom's like interviewing a chef. Like this guy kind of looks like if he was an actual celebrity chef almost, right? Wrong. This is what a hack looks like, okay? And I'm going to show you that. When we get into these next ones, this shit is on like Donkey Kong. When you see the skill level of this guy's cooking, and then when you hear them talk about how much it cost, holy shit, you're going to lose your mind, okay? Now let's check out the first course.
Right. We just kind of stepped down there for a second to get Chef started. How incredible is this?
I mean, look, it's been quite a whirlwind week for us here at YMH because we weren't sure he was even going to show up.
It was a lot of anticipation.
And there was a lot of excitement last night when you got the notification.
Yeah.
That, thank you.
That the eagle had landed.
That the eagle had landed in Austin.
Look, so they don't even know. This guy's coming out with like the drinks and stuff because he's prepping them for the first course. The chef just walked back there. The time that you heard them to start talking was the same time that the chef got back into the kitchen. He's already sending someone out to give them their drinks, okay? This is, if you've ever been to a restaurant, you know what this means. Watch this.
Thank you,
Watch your
Cooper.
head.
And then the excitement of him going live.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
We were watching in bed. Yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible.
So yeah, this is going to be exciting. What do you anticipate for the meal? I feel like
looks like we have the first course coming in.
Wow.
actually, right now.
A full 45 seconds first course has arrived. This guy is already. Now, you're thinking to yourself, this guy is the greatest fucking chef that's ever lived. He went back there, and in 45 fucking seconds, he started a fucking appetizer. He's already got these guys ready to go, right? How great is this? Like, if I spent all that money, and trust me, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Wait until you hear them say this shit. If I spent all that money, and the first course is coming out in 45 seconds, I'm going to be impressed as fuck until I see what that first course is. Watch this.
Ready?
Already?
Jesus. That is.
that was so fast.
Okay, Chef, watch
so
your head.
we're gonna do what we talked about.
Okay.
Which is one of them.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, one of the dishes is ready to go.
One dish is ready to go.
Literally, what,
Again,
4
as
minutes?
This is one of my favorites,
This is one of your favorites.
which is the strawberry.
Hold up. As a matter of fact, we're still gonna have the smoke break after we do this set of time codes, right? I want you guys, I'm gonna start this time code over again. We're gonna go back a little bit. I want you guys to spark up with me, okay? Because this is this chef, he's gonna make you feel so good about yourself. Because when you watch this guy, you're gonna truly know that all things are possible. I'm telling you right now. Because if this guy can do anything in the culinary world, trust me, you can make your craziest dreams come true. Like, you want to be an astronaut that does fentanyl on the moon for the first time? You can do it. I'm telling you, this guy is proof. So have a couple hits with me while we watch this first dish, because trust me, they're just going to get better and better and better. We need a couple hits for this. Watch.
And then the excitement of him going live
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Just a couple
watching
hits.
in bed. Yeah,
Just enough to get us through this.
It was incredible.
So yeah, this is going to be exciting. What do you anticipate for the meal? I feel like
It looks like we have the first course coming in.
wow.
actually,
You're
right
kidding.
now.
First course.
Already?
Jesus.
Coming up.
That is.
That was so fast.
Okay, Chef, watch
so
your
we're gonna
head.
do what we talked about,
Okay.
which is one of them.
Okay.
here.
Wow.
Oh, one of the dishes is ready to go.
One dish is ready to go.
Literally, what,
Again,
4
as you know,
minutes?
This is one of my favorites.
This is one of your favorites.
That's
which
it.
is the strawberries.
Just a couple hits. I'm putting my joint out now. Okay. I'm just loose enough for this first dish. Wait until you see this.
Strawberries.
Yes.
So what we gonna do-
Unbelievable plating
what we're
of
gonna do is-
strawberries.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
I actually want to.
So their first course is a fucking plate of strawberries. He's done nothing to the straw. He's just taken them out of the plastic container and piled them up on the plate. He thinks he's piled them up nicely. There's what? We got 7, 8 strawberries on there. This is the greatest appetizer I've ever seen. Okay. Look at this. This is like legit. And this is actually what his TikTok content is like. This guy's phone is going off nonstop, dude. He comes with a plate of strawberries as the opener.
Unbelievable plating
what we're
of
gonna do is-
strawberries.
Gorgeous.
I actually want to give a color contrast, like using those words.
Okay.
And
There goes that phone
brighten
again.
the area and brighten it up.
Okay.
And also give a great smell.
Excellent.
That's what we want.
These
Oh,
look incredible.
They look fresh.
So we'll
Yes,
go
they
ahead
are.
and we'll
All
start
right.
with those.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Tom,
You guys go.
would
Yeah.
you like me to serve you a strawberry?
I would love one. I am a huge fan of strawberries, actually. Just going to go ahead and take this one.
Yeah, wow.
And,
Let's see. They've been
yeah.
washed.
I wonder.
His phone's still going off, and he hasn't even answered his phone yet. This is insanity, bro.
If it had anything to do with my mentioning it, or I don't know at this point.
Listen, he came with a plan.
That was.
Cheers.
Wow.
First
Cheers,
course.
first course. A plate of
Do
strawberries.
they call this an amuse-bouche in fine dining? Well, fancy, delicious.
Beautiful and nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful and nice. So this guy now, this is the first course. This is crazy. A plate of strawberries. This is the first course, right? The second course is just as good. You know, you ever see somebody? I won't even tell you what it is. I'm just gonna show you what. I'm just gonna let this guy's work speak for itself. I don't even really need to even do any commentary on this. When you just see the way this guy cooks and the shit and when you hear the price, this is all where the comedy is gonna come from with this. Watch.
Yeah, and
course 2.
Course 2. This is so fast. This is part of the pricing. Watch your head.
You heard, Tom? This is part of the pricing. I paid thousands of dollars for this.
Watch your head, everybody.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here.
Yes, sir.
I want to do it right before your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to have this.
Yes, chef.
Give me a bigger plate.
Yes, chef.
Okay.
Oh, my
Again,
Lord.
I always talk about color contrast. Oh, shoot.
Look at this fucking guy, dude. What the fuck? Dude. Look, he's spilling oil all over the table, dude. All over the table. This guy's supposed to be a professional, okay? So he comes out, right? He comes out there with the second course, and he wants to do, like, something fancy for them, right? You ever been to, like, a restaurant, and they do, like, a fancy Greek salad? They have, like, a guy come out with a wooden bowl and anchovies. He makes the whole dressing from scratch. He does it all in front of you. Gets this big ass block of Parmesan, you know, that Parmesan cheese that they like to use in Italy. Starts just hitting that on the fucking cheese grater, you know, getting it nice for you. Flakes coming off with a fucking block. You get those nice Parmesan cheese flakes on it, you know. It's all good shit. And this is what he's trying to do with this. But he's trying to do it with like a tomato mozzarella salad. Like, you ever seen those that you go to a Italian restaurant? It's like a slice of tomato, slice of mozzarella, slice of tomato, slice of mozzarella, right? And they drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. They drizzle it with a little bit of balsamic glaze. It's not the craziest, you know, at most extravagant dish. It's not bad to eat, but it's not tens of thousands of dollars worth of food. And it's definitely not 40 years worth of chef skill, right? That not in my book, okay? So now watch this guy come out with this salad, and he wants to put the salad together like someone would do a Caesar salad. But mind you, like I said, he's just doing this with slices of tomato and slices of mozzarella. That's it.
I'm going to come here.
Yes, sir.
I want to do it right before your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
The wording on that. I'm going to do it right before your eyes.
I'm going to have this.
Yes, chef.
Give me a bigger plate.
Yes, chef.
Okay. Again, I always talk about color.
Wait till you see. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Fucking oil everywhere, dude. Look at that. That is tragic, dude. That ain't thousands and thousands of dollars worth of skill, in my opinion.
Chef.
Look at this.
Again, I always talk about color. Oh, shoot.
That's all right.
That's okay. It happens.
Look at that. The oil's everywhere. I mean,
Third course.
What are we even doing here? The oil is everywhere. The whole thing is fucking ruined. You know? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up, okay? So this guy, he's already going nuts with the goddamn oil, all right? He spilled it on the goddamn table. But remember, you got to drizzle some of that oil and some of that balsamic glaze on this salad, right? So he's gonna, or whatever you want to call this thing. I don't know what it is. He's about to start drizzling that oil, that balsamic glaze on this. Watch this shit.
This definitely goes on you, Tanner.
Yeah, dude. You're supposed to be next to him helping him.
Sorry, chef.
Okay, good.
Good job.
You can just take the paper, Tanner.
Are we filming?
Yes, chef. We are filming.
Are we filming?
So we're going to do
Fucking
go color
Tanner.
contrast. We're going to go Italian.
Okay, color contrast. We're gonna go Italian.
Right here.
We're already at. We should mention we were. By the way, the strawberries were unbelievable.
So good.
So now we are on the second course, or it looks like we have some burrata
So you see this guy?
and some heirloom tomato.
That's it. That's the salad. It's just going to be him putting sliced tomato, slice of mozzarella, or whatever you want to call that. There's some like chunks of basil that he has ripped up. I don't even think he used a knife to do that. He just like rips it up with his hands. It's like every dish he does this. Now watch. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's watch him start to drizzle that oil and that ballsy on it.
Tomato, cheese, tomato, cheese,
Yeah.
tomato.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay. So the key point here is you want to go middle.
You want to go in the middle.
All right.
Okay.
You want to go middle.
Yeah, walk us through your thinking right now.
Excitement.
Excitement. This guy, walk us through your thinking right now. Takes a nice long pause. Excitement. That's fucking gold. This guy is a fucking culinary genius.
Right now.
All right.
Okay.
You want to go middle.
Yeah, walk us through your thinking right now.
Excitement.
Excitement.
Overjoyed.
Overjoyed.
Okay, so I want to go
There we
here.
go. And
Right. So we go in middle. Even.
Yeah.
Spread out.
spread out.
Let me have
Good job.
No,
Tanner.
look, he almost spills the oil again. Look at this.
spread out.
Spread out.
Let me have
Good job, Tanner. Good
Yeah,
job.
Ooh.
cover it.
here. Okay, we're gonna go here.
Some balsamic
Some
here.
balsamic.
Throw some ballsy on it, right?
Beautiful.
Ooh, look at the drizzle technique. I like that.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah,
It's
two more
always years
balsamic.
behind that.
Let
Drizzle.
me have the olive oil.
Yes, chef.
Olive oil right
Okay,
here.
good. So we're gonna go olive
Here we
oil.
go.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a generous.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I actually
Wow.
wanted to spout.
Ooh, and he keeps going. Look at how much fucking oil he pours on this thing.
Yes, chef.
Olive oil right
Okay,
here.
good. So we're gonna go olive oil.
Oh, wow.
Look,
Oh.
right there, that's it. Right there, stop. Put the bottle down. If you have to, pick up the plate and start tilting it around so you can spread that oil or something. Do not put more oil on this thing, please.
Whoa, that's a generous.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I actually wanted to spout.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because I like olive oil. too.
This guy is killing me, dude. So that's the plate of food. Watch. So now they're gonna eat this goddamn thing, right? And when Tom, now this is where he comes out saying how much this actually cost them. This is crazy.
And he plated it lovely.
It's beautifully plated. Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah, the plating is lovely. He put a ton of basil on there. Why are you scooping it off?
I'm moving it to see what else I can. There was such a large piece that I couldn't see what was underneath it.
Yeah. It's like a basil salad with some tomato and mozzarella.
I love it. I love it. And look
Now-
at them. They're working away. They're
I
on
know.
to the next dish.
Do you want to know what I...
So this is classic. This guy is in the kitchen. chopping it up. He's doing his stupid shit. Now they're about to take their first bite.
There's a reason for that. Chef's
That's
not
what I'm
going to
saying.
do anything without having a pretty good reason for it.
Of course.
So here we go. I'll slice it in two because we're each going to have a bite.
Okay. This is very exciting.
Here we go.
Wow, so much oil too. I like that.
These things are doused.
You know, olive oil, very healthy. The Mediterranean diet is supposed to be the most healthful.
Wow, it's just absolutely just swimming in oil. It's incredible. And
I think I'll let
basil
you
there.
be the taster.
Look at that thing. It's actually dripping. There's oil dripping off. This is not how these salads are supposed to be. Okay? Watch the oil dripping off of this thing.
Swimming in oil. It's incredible.
Look.
I think I'll let you be the taster.
No, I think you're gonna. We're both gonna take bites.
I'm good.
3 drips. 3 drips in a matter of 2 seconds. Okay? So now Tom, Christina, she starts pushing back. She's like, maybe I don't want to eat this salad. And this is where Tom drops the info.
I think I'll let you be the taster.
No, I think you're gonna. We're both gonna take bites.
I'm good.
We're taking bites.
Well.
Wow.
Juicy.
You can taste the oil.
Jesus Christ, that is so much.
What about that basil?
You can taste that too.
That is bad.
Here you go. Here's your bite.
No, I'm good. I
No, you gotta
believe you.
try it. You need to
It's
try it.
Very
Yeah, you need to
juicy.
try it.
He already, there's oil on my jacket already.
You know what? It's $45,000. You're taking a bite.
$45,000. $45,000 they paid this guy to cook this food. $45,000. You come out with a plate of fucking strawberries as the first course. I'm calling the fucking cop. I'm gonna be like, this guy is a fucking con artist. He stole all my money. They flew this guy out first class. They put him in 5-star hotel. This is all under his request. He would not do this without this. 5-star hotel, flew him out first class. Then they let him go on a complete shopping spree for every single kitchen utensil you could possibly think of. After all that's said and done, they brought him to the goddamn grocery, like the nicest grocery store, and let him buy whatever he want. This guy completely finessed these guys out of like a vacation. This is all that happened here. You guys paid $45,000 for this guy to have the best fucking weekend of his life. Okay? That's all that happened here. This is what's happening here. You guys got conned off your asses. Watch Christina take this bite of oily ass tomato. My leg.
Fair enough. Boy, that is.
I know you love your basil.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see.
I cut it into a quarter.
Look, it just dripped on my thumb.
Even more dripping.
It's dripping on the table.
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's
look at her
very
face.
oily.
Look at that face she makes. Watch this. You see that face? Let's go back a couple. Look at that. She's about to make this face right here. Watch. Wait until you see it hit her. Ooh, look at that. Now that all that oil hit her, she's like, God damn. She already knows. And she's just getting over breast cancer. So she's like, what the fuck am I doing to myself eating this shit? All for a bit? Like, is this even worth it, you know? So now they go to the third course. This is going to blow your mind. Now, this shouldn't even be that hard to mess up. You ever go to, everything he's doing is like Italian. Let's just get over, that's the theme here. You ever see like when people do like the toast points and they put like some prosciutto on top, I think it's called. Is it bruschetta is the tomatoes and then prosciutto is the meat, right? This guy puts both of them in there. So he does the toast point with some prosciutto and bruschetta on top of it as like a third course. The third course, you're supposed to get a little heavier than this, right? We're not supposed to still be doing appetizer shit on the third course. You're supposed to start exploring options. This is not $45,000 worth of food. Now, like I said, it shouldn't be that hard to do that, the bruschetta and the toast points. Wait until you see what this guy ends up bringing to the goddamn table. This ain't no shit that you've ever seen at no Italian restaurant before.
Oh, shit. Plate hit the door.
Okay.
That
I
could
got
have
it,
been
Chef.
a disaster.
I got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Watch your shoulder, chef.
Okay. That's
my
holy cow.
Goodness, this
Wow.
looks stunning.
All right. Beautiful and nice.
Beautiful and nice. What are we
Beautiful and
looking
nice.
at here, chef?
So what I had the honor to use is a good fancy mozzarella cheese. The star of the dish.
Again with the fucking mozzarella, right? Now look at these things. These things are like 6 inches thick a piece. You're gonna have to bite through so much toast to even take a single bite of this food. And they just dive right into it, right? And the crunch that you hear, when you hear Tom take that bite, the shit it's like he's biting into like wood or something like that. Wait until you see this. This is a big first bite, and it's a crunchy one. And look at how thick the fucking thing is. Those toast points are supposed to be like an inch thick max, dude. They are not supposed to be like this. Not with that little bit of topping on it. Listen.
Amazing.
Incredible.
I'll just watch your face.
Okay. I mean, I should also say the presentation is extraordinary.
Stunning. Ooh, listen to that crunch.
Jesus Christ.
Great crunch.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's a design to do that because to tell you the truth. So
gonna take a
with
bite.
the layers of the liquidation, which would be the butter and the olive oil, you need something to hold it, and the crunch and the toast.
Look at Christina. Look at Christina's bite. Everything on the top came right off. She took one bite, the whole thing fucking gone. Now all you got left is one toast point. Because this guy didn't chop up the prosciutto or nothing. He just fried it to all hell, put it right on top, put like some diced tomatoes on it. He's like, this is an Italian dish. Right here, it's perfect. You bite into that fried, dried up ass prosciutto, it's not going to come apart when you take, it's going to all stay together. It's like biting into a piece of bacon that's not like fried crispy. You know, the crispier bacon gets, the easier it is to bite it and it comes off. Sometimes when it's like not fried all the way through, well, it's still fully cooked, but when it's not fried, take a bite, that piece of bacon's coming out. You know what I mean? It's kind of what's happening here with Christina's big old first bite.
Toasting is what holds it.
Very impressive, chef. Very impressive.
Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Good. Okay.
I love
We
that.
got 2 more. I got this beautiful
Ah.
pasta that I'm doing amazing. You're gonna love. All right.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, remember what he just said. He's got that beautiful pasta, right? Very beautiful pasta. Wait until you see this. Now, I'm going to show you him like prepping the pasta, right? He's going to start making like shrimp and scallops for it and stuff like that. He's got Tom's little producer, like, what do they call them? He's like a trap. He's like a little boy toy. A little, like man girl, boy girl, something like that. What do they call him in Thailand? They call him like lady boys. Okay, there you go. That's the word. Lady boys. Okay, so he's got this chef. He's got Tom's little lady boy producer running around doing all this goddamn. This guy is doing more cooking than him. They paid $45,000 for this shit. Watch.
A little upset
Yeah.
at this point, don't you
But
think?
at this point, oh, there's a nice, huge spoonful of butter that goes in there. And a second one.
Oof,
Good
that's
job.
a lot of butter on
That
that.
is an extraordinary amount of butter.
It's very expensive French butter, by the way.
Oh, good. And then, is there going to be olive oil on top of the butter? Is that what we're doing?
That's gonna be beautiful. That's
No.
Okay, good.
Olive oil
Now what do we add?
and butter?
Olive oil, chef.
Give me butter. Add butter.
We added butter, chef. We just
Never
added butter.
seen somebody
More butter, chef.
combine like that.
That's a-
Okay.
Give me that wine.
I feel
A
sick.
third spoonful of butter
Damn.
Jeff want the
is
wine,
going
the
into
champagne,
that
baby.
pan.
This is never done before. I've never done this before. But because I'm so creative, so I'm so miraculous.
Tom, I'm gonna
so
let you
impeccable,
try
I'm
this
telling you, it's
meal.
gonna
Well,
come
I mean,
together
think I
of course.
wanna.
like a
Oh, you
plan
wanna.
that you never
I don't know,
seen.
dude.
See how excited this chef is getting? Dude, this is legitimately the first time he's ever cooked for money for anyone in his life. He's this excited. He's saying he's got 3 spoonfuls of butter, thick ass spoonfuls of butter in this pan. He's already thrown olive oil in the pan as well. All he's trying to do is like saute some shrimp and scallops for like a seafood pasta. You don't need saute is high heat, low fat, my friend. You don't do all that butter, olive oil, the whole. You don't need that. That's crazy talk. So you could tell by the way he's getting excited. This is like the first time he spent any time in anything close to a commercial kitchen. He's like a kid at Disneyland for the first time. He's like, oh, baby, I've never even cooked with butter and olive oil in the same kitchen before. Let's throw them all together. This is what's going to make the perfect dish. This is absolutely insane. Now watch. He goes with the olive oil, with the butter. Now he's about to start throwing shrimps in there.
Okay, open that up.
Calling Tanner?
I'm gonna wait here. I know he's in. He's got his hands.
Oh, he's opening a bottle, Tanner. Is that the pairing?
No, the chef is probably having him pour. Oh, he doesn't know how to.
Please don't tell me he's going to put the scallops in the butter and the oil.
Yes.
It's already been in the butter
So
and the oil.
He's got tons.
There's more
wow.
oil.
He adds more oil. He adds more oil. Look at him do this. There's so much fatty, oily stuff going on in this pan. He's like making oil soup, man. Look at him do this.
He's got tons.
There's more
wow.
oil. Oh my God!
Wow.
He's going to start a grease fire.
The chef is dealing with flavor.
This
chef.
is vile.
This don't you dare say.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Look
this
at this
is
guy.
experimental.
This guy running around doing all this shit. This is insanity, dude. This is crazy to me. And this is just him prepping it, right? He throws the shrimp in there. He sautés them and he's not even doing. This is all just that ladyboy producer kid that's doing all this. Tanner, I think is his name. So now they start making the sauce. Look at what he does with this sauce. He's trying to make like a, almost like his rendition of like a penny vodka type sauce almost. There's nothing penny or vodka about this sauce in the slightest. He's got like 2 quarts of cream in there so far. Now he's about to start adding in some wine. And then wait till you see where it goes from there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look at all the wine.
What?
Okay, good.
I've never seen anybody do that in a cream.
Look at that. Look at just the way that it looks. It's all like separated. The wine. When you cook with alcohol, you're supposed to like cook with the alcohol like first and kind of like burn it off a little bit. Like kind of get it infused with like what it is that you're trying to get that flavor into. You know what I mean? If you're making like a dish with rum in it, like that rum hits a saute pan, you flame it off, that flame cooks off the alcohol, then you're left with like the flavors and what's left with that, and you're cooking with that to infuse that into the dish. You're not just like putting cold cream into a heated pan to heat that up and then throwing wine in it. Like you're just making alcohol soup. Remember, but this dish started as oil soup. Now it's alcohol soup. This is craziness. And he doesn't stop adding shit there.
Usually,
well, he did say it was going to be pink. Do you remember that?
Oh, right.
One of our first conversations was he goes, "What do red and white make?"
Chef married flavors.
But that's green and white and red.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen.
Like 2 quarts of heavy cream, 2 jars of pesto,
beautiful. Be quiet.
A bottle of red wine,
butter,
and olive oil.
This has never been done before. Don't tell me you don't smell it.
Another bottle of wine.
Look at him.
Is that champagne?
He's whisking this. It's still liquidy as shit. Like, and he didn't start this hot food in the beginning. He started this after serving them all the other he's like going to be cooking for the next 3 hours.
I think that's champagne, buddy.
Stop. Champagne in the sauce?
Look at this. Look, this little lady boy. What do you think he's about to do with that champagne right now? Give it a watch.
That is bold.
It's bold. He said he's doing things he's never done.
You might get ripped after this. Oh, Tanner.
Damn right.
Should we have some? Okay.
Okay. How much champagne are we going to pour in? Chef?
Here we go.
Oh, God, I feel sick already.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm ill. He already put in an entire bottle of red wine. Wow. And now there's an entire half a bottle.
Half a bottle of champagne in the fucking... So now, we got heavy cream in there. We got champagne. We got wine, red wine. None of this has been cooked off before. The champagne, he's pouring it in there, It's bubbling the whole top of like the milk, everything in there. He's pouring half a bottle of champagne in there. The whole time he's doing it, he's yelling, "This ain't never been done before. This ain't never." You try to tell me you've seen somebody do this before. There's a reason it's never been done before, my friend. And this is why. It's because this shit ain't good.
No.
Look
Oh
at
God,
that.
I feel sick already.
Never been done before.
Oh my.
No. He already put in an entire bottle of red
All
wine.
the suds. Look.
And now there's an entire half a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that back.
Oh,
Get that squished
God.
back.
Yes, chef.
Okay, we almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We to the end.
Oh, he doesn't need to.
We're at the end, he said. We're at the end. None of this has been cooked down at all. This is not even going to be a sauce. It's going to literally just be liquid. We're at the end.
We are to the
I'm gonna
end.
puke.
You smell that?
What are you gonna puke?
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all smell this?
Well,
Yes, chef.
No, hold
I
on.
mean,
Y'all
I
smell this in
cook
the camera?
a lot. I love to cook. And
You know
I've
what sounds good right
never
now?
seen this.
The original New York strip he was proposing with.
Look at that. They're sitting there bitching about the food. Now, wait until you see what this dish looks like. This shit is actually insanity. I'm telling you right now. Watch this.
Should we take a break and pee?
Okay.
Wow.
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 Okay, so this is first
You hear those text messages going off still?
done before. Bring it here, would you please? Let me finish it.
Yes, chef.
Bring it here. This has never been done before.
Never been done.
Never been done before. I've never done it. I never practiced it. Why would I when I know about flavor? I know about flavor love. Why would I do that? Okay.
Why would I do that? Why would I do a dish that I've never? Why wouldn't I do a dish I've never done before, that I've never practiced before? I'm a chef. I know flavors. I know the whole nine. So I'm gonna take your $45,000. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. Okay, that's just the way we roll around here.
When I know about flavor, I know about flavor love. Why would I do that? Okay. So what this is the John Segura.
The John Segura
Okay.
special.
Yes.
Wow.
So
The John Segura special. That's what he called this dish, the John Segura. This guy paid $45,000, flew this guy out, gave him everything he wanted. He doesn't even know Tom's fucking name. Okay? That's how insane this is.
added champagne.
Look at
Yeah,
this. Look at this dish. All this is sauce. This is what he said. Remember, he said, we're done. This is done. Bro, it's just all liquidy. Scallops, burnt to hell, room temperature. Shrimp, probably not deveined. What? All of this is bad. And then he's just ripping out like the little baby leaf ends of the basil and putting them in their stems and all. This guy is like, I don't even, this can't be edible.
Red wine. We woke it up. That's infused with flavor.
God, I cannot wait.
Still with the basil.
Flavor. Okay, so you don't want to chop basil up too much because these have oils. And if you chop them up on the board, you don't want the oils to get saturated in the bowl, in the cutting board. So that's...
This guy, he's just talking out of his ass. Like, yeah, I don't even know. He might be the greatest con artist in the world because I'm telling you right now, he's not a chef. So they're about to take a bite out of this, right? And then we're going to end it on this because this is the main course. This is going to tell you everything. They can barely even get through this. And Tom's like, I want no interruptions. Listen to this.
We have been going back and forth on who gets the first bite. And
I tell you what, that's how you can make it even.
Oh, tell me.
You take your fork and she take hers. You get one side, he get the other side.
Oh, that's so nice.
And
What
you
a
do it
lovely
together
idea.
like
Just
a family.
Lady and the Tramp.
That's a lovely idea. Well, look at that. Here's 2 forks.
Perfect. Cheers. What are you going to dive into first,
Oof,
Tom?
God, I want it all. I think maybe one of these scallops.
Scallops.
Looks very well.
Can't go wrong. And you know what? I'll do the shrimp because
Okay.
those look incredible. And I just love your seasoning that you put on it.
There we go.
Cheers. I got some of that sauce because this is really the money maker.
And also, if
Beautiful.
you don't mind, I would really love no interruptions as we do this.
No interruptions at all.
Yeah, I really like to concentrate on what I'm.
Your flavors and such. I agree.
I don't want to beat you to it.
Cheers.
Okay.
So y'all have your own dish.
So look, right away, this guy fucking interrupts him. So y'all got your own dish. And look at his face. He's so happy. He's over here like, I did it. We fucking did it. No need to even get another job after this one because these guys are going to hire me on as their private chef. Meanwhile, these two are looking at each other like, we actually might die from this meal. Like, this actually might kill us. Now, once again, Tom said no interruptions. This guy starts out with an interruption. Now listen to their critique on this. They're about to gaslight this guy to no end.
Wow.
The John Segura. Cooked to perfection.
John, why are you doing that? You praying?
Tom, why you doing that? You praying? Yeah, dude, he's praying for his life. Because he, like, legitimately doesn't know if he's going to make it out of this meal. Like, he might end up dying of diarrhea. Like how people did in, like, the 1800s. Back then, Black Plague and shit, you got diarrhea, you were a goner. It was over for you, okay? This shit, that same thing might be what's happening to Tom now. So, yeah, he's praying.
John, why are you doing that? You praying?
I mean,
no interruptions.
I'll say, you know, and this is no shit. I've been to Alinea in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Zen in Singapore. And I've been to Latier in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
Without
I
a doubt.
appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks a million.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing he's ever had. Let's give it up for the fancy chef. I'm not standing. I don't do the standing ovation. I don't want you guys to ever see what I look like from the waist down because it's bad. Like, I look kind of skinny, like from up here. Like, you could see it here on the wide cam. Look, I look skinny, but like my legs, it's all hips. I'm like, I got like 62-inch hips or something. You know what I mean? So I don't want you guys to see me standing up like that. But give it up for the fancy chef and Tom Segura, Christina P. of YMH. Hopefully, they ended up living after a meal like that because I would not have been able to do it. So let's see what we got for some music. We got anything good right now? Not bad. Ooh, actually, let's start that one over and have ourselves a smoke. I want to thank you guys, as always, for joining me on another episode of Lost Aux Media. Let's spark one up, turn up this music, have a couple puffs, and then we can get into the next segment on this episode of Lost Aux Media. It's going to be a little bit of a long one this episode, you know what I mean? Kind of not really feeling talking about all these things that we're going to, supposedly cover in the beginning of the episode and then not getting to them. Sometimes that happens just with the way that things are time coded out. And I don't want to do no Ethan Klein shit and promise you guys one thing and deliver another. So we might have to drag this episode out a little bit, but that's not a big deal because we're going to be having a couple puffs, listening to some music, and finishing out this smoke break before we get into it, so we're nice and eased up for the next set of jamokes. You ready for that? So let's get back to the music and finish out our puffs, and then we could get into a little bit of Dave Portnoy and the BFFs podcast. I also want to stress that this is not real weed. It's not. This is like an illusion. This is like AI, you know? So when we take these smoke breaks, for anyone watching, remember, it's all just a gag. It's all just a joke, and it's all done with AI. So let's finish them out. Let's finish out this AI joint. Get into that Dave Portnoy segment.
Will someone ever tag along for the ride? Will someone ever tag along for the ride? Calm as you are, we listen to your favorite tune in your car. Why try to change me now? Time based, but no time for us. Loud bitch, bad lies. You were scared to get me down.
Ooh. I like that. I like this tune. You know, I get people commenting a lot that'll ask me what the tunes are. I'm not going to do it for every episode, but I'll do it for this one. This song is Bad Karma by I Am Daylight. Okay? Lemon Haze, I believe, is the name of the album. So, there you go. Not a bad chorus, you know? So let's get into these Dave Portnoy time codes, you know? So, when I was watching the last episode of BFF's podcast, I ended up finding out, you know, through going to watch more, that Dave has another podcast called The Unnamed Show, or The Unnamed Podcast, something along those lines, right? And it's just like him and two other sports jamokes, but obviously, as always, I'm watching for Dave. So I ended up tuning into the first one for me. It's not their first episode. And they had a live stream going, and they started talking about just, you know, regular old shit, sports and all that, a lot of shit that I don't care about. But then Dave ends up talking about how he had no idea what a corn dog was. And I found that to be very interesting. Like I said earlier, this guy is older. You know what I mean? Like, he's got to be at least pushing 50 by now. And you don't know what a corn dog is? Like, how does that happen? How do you go that long in your life without actually knowing what that is? Like, you never went to like a baseball game? You're Barstool Sports. Like, that's Corn Dog City. You go to a goddamn baseball game, I'm eating corn dogs all day. Okay? So I wanted to show you guys this because I thought that this was actually kind of crazy. Like,
we didn't talk about that.
No, I don't. Who knows? I don't. You didn't know there was a hot dog inside a corn dog?
No. I was stunned when that hot dog popped out.
What did you think it was?
Couldn't believe it. I thought it was just a corn dog. Corn. I thought it was fully corn.
Corn.
So I mentally
corn,
was.
You can't eat corn though. It's got a.
What do you
what's on
mean?
the inside of corn?
You could have said 100% that could be straight corn. Why not?
Can you bite like an ear of corn and just chew it all up?
dude, so I don't know who this retard is, but this guy that Dave is with, this show, he thinks that Dave is saying that the corn dog would have like a cob inside of it. It does. Dave is not saying that. This guy is stupid enough to think that, but that's not what Dave is saying. This is what Dave is saying.
What?
Like it's hard on the inside.
I didn't think it was corn on the cob. I thought it was like cornmeal.
Just like almost like a piece of cornbread is a hot dog in a way?
Yeah, yes, that's exactly kind of what I thought I was getting.
Oh.
So then you hit the meat.
Like, I was stunned.
It must have been a stunning moment in your life.
It was. I couldn't believe it. I absolutely couldn't believe it. When I saw the hot dog, I was shocked.
So that's fucking crazy right there, right? This guy legitimately thought that a corn dog was just like a cornbread dick. You know what I mean? Like just an elongated piece of cornbread, which I'm not going to lie is not a bad idea. I would probably eat cornbread on a stick. If it had some butter slathered on it and stuff like that, it might be a little gay to some people, but if that's gay, then I don't want to be straight, because that does sound pretty good. Not cornmeal, cornbread. But Dave thought that it was just a full cornmeal dog on a stick. He hits that goddamn hot dog inside of it, and his whole fucking life changes. Wait until you see him. This episode is making me hungry as hell. I'm not going to lie.
No, I was just stunned.
I don't know I've ever had a corn dog, which is, I don't know if
a Texas thing because I feel like they have that in Long Island.
That's true.
No, am I wrong about that? Anyways, State Fair, Texas, stony, corny dog, one bite, everybody knows the rules. You just eat it straight. Oh, it's a hot dog. You're supposed to put mustard on it.
Look at this shit. Remember I tell you guys, like, I've always said since I started talking about Dave, the reason why I love him is because he's kind of an idiot. Like, he says a lot of, like, polarizing shit and stuff, but at the core of it, he's just a moron. And it's the same thing, kind of almost the points I was making about Hassan Piker. Like, he's just an idiot, you know? Hassan thinks that Houthi music or that Palestine, like, terrorist propaganda is like a Houthi musical. Dave Portnoy, he thought that the corn dog was just like a solid cornmeal dog, you know? It's like the same kind of shit here. There's just a couple morons online happen to get rich off of their shit. So he hits this goddamn corn dog. Once he feels the meat, his whole life changes. Watch this.
Stony, corny dog, one bite, everybody knows the rules. You just eat it straight. Oh, it's a hot dog.
Watch it. Look, his life is like about to like change. It's about a flip is about to switch in this guy.
You're supposed to put mustard on it. I had no idea there was a hot dog in this thing.
I was stunned.
He is flabbergasted.
Yeah, it was good.
Flabbergasted that there's a hot dog in that thing. Doesn't get any better than that. Doesn't get any better than that. That's the kind of shit that we love Dave for. You know what I mean? So we can get into we keep spreading Dave and the BFFs podcast out, and I kind of like that. Let's do a little bit of Kill Tony, and then we'll finish it out on Dave. You know what I mean? He has a nice little explosion during the latest episode of the BFFs podcast. Kind of funny to watch this guy because, like I said, it's like watching like a man-child, but he doesn't act like a whole lot childish. He's just dumb. It's like just very aloof. You know, ignorance is bliss when it comes to Dave Portnoy. But we could check out some of these time codes from Kill Tony. Of course, we always love Tony, checking out his vests and stuff like that, you know. And I'm telling you, no vest this week, but what he's wearing is a hell of a lot gayer.
Coming to you live from the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas, for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony X Klein.
What the fuck is this guy wearing? I wasn't even paying attention the whole time until he actually came out. Look at this shit. He's wearing like a turtleneck, but it's not a turtleneck. Wait, we're going to get a better close-up on it. Hold on, just 1 second. Look at this fucking thing. What is that? Texas University, right? Longhorns, I think. It's like it's supposed to be like a hoodie, right? But it has no hood. But it has a neck. It has like a turtleneck, right? But the turtleneck has drawstrings. So, I mean, maybe you could like choke yourself out. Like Mike David, of course, from Red Bar, he always makes this joke about Tony. That he always pictures Tony inside of one of those like vacuum sealed GIMP like latex suits, and they just like vacuum seal your whole body until like you can't move at all, and you have like an air tube that comes out. That's how you're breathing. And they got him on a table doing that, and they're spinning him around, and everyone's just spitting on him. Mike does this great bit. Go and fucking watch it. But shit like this kind of like backs up these like funny little claims about Tony. Because if you're wearing something like this, to me, that says you like getting choked out or something. Because nobody who's straight or has in their right mind is going to wear something like this, you know? And if they are, it ain't going to be in white. But look at this guy in his fucking intro coming out wearing this shit.
Episode of Kill Tony, give it up for Tony X Klein.
Who's ready for the best fucking Monday night of their lives, huh?
Yeah, baby. Looks like he's wearing fucking shoulder pads.
Sometimes I don't know how fucking cringy and ridiculous I sound.
Look at that. So this episode, we got Chris Distefano and Joe Derosa. Chris Distefano, I don't think I've actually talked about Chris on the podcast, but we will be shortly. This guy is like he's like anxiety personified or something like that. It's something about Chris is just like off. He's getting a little bit better with it, but every now and then Chris goes into these like psychotic episodes where he just starts ruining his own life. And I like to see shit like that with these guys. And then he has his buddy Joe Derosa on there with him. They're going to be the panel guests on Kill Tony. Joe was a comedian. Then he like quit comedy to open up like a sandwich shop in New York or something. Then he started a podcast with Sal Volcano, whatever, from the Impractical Jokers. Sal, another one that I just can't stand for almost no apparent reason. Something about that dude's face just fucking throws me off. But anyway, we're going to check out this intro with Chris and good old Joe Derosies.
Are you guys ready for the best fucking show you've ever seen? Here we go. Anything can happen. I lined up two of the funniest guests that we've ever had on this show, two of the funniest guests in the world, two of my favorite comedians, legends of New York, here quite often because Austin is the new comedy capital of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, your guests tonight, two of the greatest. Make some noise for Chris Distefano and Joe Derosa.
I'm not gonna lie, every now and then that fucking drummer spits out some goddamn heat. I'm really feeling this beat that he's got going on right now. That doesn't take away from the fact that I fucking hate Tony.
126 signups and two of my favorite guests of all time. What's up, Chris?
Hello, how you doing? Feeling good?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're
You
gonna
look
have
good.
some fucking fun tonight.
Yep, beautiful crowd. There it is, great hat.
This guy wearing a fucking Gucci bucket hat
I
up
know,
here.
dude. You really look like an idiot.
All right, so this is kind of classic right here. Chris already coming out, attacking the crowd. This ain't a good look. But he's kind of right in doing it, okay? So this guy in the front row, he's got like a Gucci bucket hat on. Kind of almost looks like something that the drummer has on. Look at what the drummer's wearing. You see this? The drummer's wearing like this Asian style hat with like a full brim around the whole thing, but the top is like very pointy. Almost like, it kind of reminds me of, what is that fucking guy that killed everybody in Mongolia? Attila the Hun. Kind of reminds me of like some shit that he would wear, right? This guy's bucket hat kind of looks like that. And Chris sees this and he already is like, dude, you look like a fucking idiot. He's right. But now listen to... Chris throws a zinger. He wants to pass it over to Joe. Listen to what comes out of Joe's mouth.
Wearing a fucking Gucci bucket hat
I
up
know,
here.
dude. You really look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And-
It's unbelievable.
But it's good. You're owning it, and it's about confidence. Yeah,
Wow.
dude. No, don't pull it down. It makes it worse. But it's good. Good for you.
That is an incredible hat. Joe Derosa, what do you think about how dumb this fucking guy looks?
What do the GGs on it stand for?
Wow, you're so poor and cheap.
It stands for...
So listen to this fucking guy. This is how Joe Derosa is just an old square. You got to stick to the sandwich shop, bro. You can't be on this stage doing this shit. You don't know what Gucci is? And of course, Tony's going to use that as an opportunity to call him out for being poor and stupid, because Tony's got his like longhorn turtleneck with the ties for the choking, right? And he's got like a $50,000 Rolex on. So of course, Tony any opportunity he can take to brag about his wealth, he's going to take it. Joe Derosa could be Tony's best friend, but if it gives him an opportunity to brag about his wealth, of course he's going to shit on him. Why not? Why wouldn't he? Of course, it's only fair. So listen to Joe come out with this. He doesn't even know what Gucci is. What the fuck is happening?
So what do you think about how dumb this fucking guy looks?
What do the GGs on it stand for?
Wow, you're so poor and cheap.
It stands for... The GG stands for gay guy.
That's how I know what it means.
Of course.
Wait, what do the GGs stand for?
Gucci.
Gucci, Poppy.
You fucking free T-shirt wearing motherfucker. You bought that?
I like that you're wearing the thing your dad bought you at the game.
Got him.
Start. We just got out here.
Oh, Michael's playing those drums. He did not like me saying he just works out and plays the drums.
See, so now that Joe throws that zinger at Tony, the drummer's loving it because the drummer's getting pissed off. Tony's been digging at him the whole episode so far. So Tony here gets that zinger. The drummer's like starts fucking going crazy over there. We love that about him, okay? We love that about this drummer. So now, obviously, I always talk shit about this show, and one of the main points that I'm always making is I don't like the fact that, like, some of these people are actually trying to make their dreams come true on the stage, and these guys go real out of their way to, like, completely embarrass them, make them look like total assholes. There's every now and then you get a guest that actually does want to help these guys, which I find very admirable. One of those guests, if you're familiar with this show back in the day, was Bill Burr. Bill Burr ended up coming on here. He did not like the way these guys were completely embarrassing these bucket pools, especially when he could sincerely see that some of them were trying. Bill Burr did not like that. He took that as an opportunity to put Tony in his place. Be like, what are you guys always coming up here being so negative for with these fucking bucket pools? Tony's over here looking like a pussy, and I got to sit here and watch you guys tear these guys up when they're trying to make their dreams come true? Not fucking happening. Bill Burr just, shut that shit down. Another one was Ric Flair. Ric Flair actually ended up walking off stage. He's like, I'll never do this goddamn show again. He's not even a comedian, but he probably felt so bad for some of the bucket pools and how they were being treated. He wasn't down for that shit. Now, Chris and Joe, they're not like that. They'll be nice, but they're not going to like walk off stage. They'll still make fun of you a little bit. They are professional comedians at the end of the day. So they get this one bucket pool, and they actually start trying to give this bitch advice, which I actually thought was kind of cool. Let's check this out.
Way at the bar. Yeah. No, I was going to say this. I actually thought the most important part of your set was when you did stop. I'm serious. I'm very serious because it was you going, fuck, and you were like, no, fuck, and you took a minute or 10 seconds for yourself, and that's important. That you'll go as you grow as a comic, you'll learn how to do that and not show it as much to the audience. But that's important that you had that comfort level. You can call it nervousness, whatever, that you were able to go, you know what? No, fuck it. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know. I thought that was good.
So now Joe's giving her this very heartfelt advice, right? And it's clearly because she's got a lot of potential as a comedian. And he clearly sees something in her. Something that he probably doesn't see in a lot of the other bucket pools that come on this stage. He's clearly got at least 3 different reasons to want to give this girl some help. So he's offering her that. And she's taking it, she's doing what she can with it.
As much to the audience, but that's important that you had that comfort level. You can call it nervousness, whatever, that you were able to go, you know what? No, fuck it. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know. I thought that was good.
Thank
I
you.
think you have. Go ahead, clap.
Wow.
And there goes Joe. He has to beg for the clap. Next time, come with an iPad. You get the claps whenever you want them, right? So Joe gives her this heartfelt advice, and she's a very pretty, redheaded girl. You know what I mean? Very, very good-looking girl. I don't want to fucking objectify this chick too much. You know what I mean? She's a fucking human being. Doesn't mean she's not pretty. I'm starting to get baked up. Now, obviously, Joe wants to give her advice. Chris wants to give her advice too now. Chris is like, wait a minute. I'm married, but she's all the way in New York. So maybe I can give this girl advice. I can have some fun in Austin as well.
Perfect.
I honestly, Emily, I thought 1 year you've been doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like that, it's amazing for you to even come up and be able to do this. And then to recover, after you stop in recovery, it was amazing. And I just, I really think you're awesome. And me and your dad would love to hang out with you after this.
I'm trying to get into UT Austin, so let's fucking go.
See what I'm talking about? So for those of you who don't know, this girl's set, she was making jokes about how her dad is paying for this like young mail order bride that he got who's younger than her. He's paying for this girl to like go to college and shit like that. So Chris is like, hey, maybe me, you, and your dad, we could hang out all together. We can work something out. You know? Because like I said, if you're just listening at home, she's very pretty. So, of course, these guys are going to give her advice just based off of the fact that they think that she's good at comedy, right? So now check this out. They get this bucket pool up there. And this guy is like a stuttering fool. He's been on the show a couple different times. He's clearly mentally challenged, right? But he's stuttering like a motherfucker. Like, I tried to time code his set. I couldn't even do it because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to explain this to the audience, right? But they end up getting this guy on stage, and then at the end of his interview, they find out that he's sick. He's been hugging Joe Derosa. He's been stuttering, spitting all over them while he's talking and shit like that, and they do not like it. And I thought this was funny as shit, so I just had to share it with you.
Check out my dates and Jared Nathan comedy.
What? You're a little bit more stuttery, and you're a little more retarded than usual.
You hear? So Tony right away, he picks up on this guy. He says to him, whoa, you sound a little crazier than normal, you know? Because this guy, this shit, when I was watching this, I was thinking of, I think it's Billy Madison, where he's like, today, Junior, like fucking around with that kid that stutters in the kindergarten class. That's what I was picturing with this guy. So he's like, check out my date, trying to do his whole shit. Tony's like, whoa, dude, you've been on the show like 3 times. He's like, you stutter, but you don't sound crazy like this. What the fuck is going on with you? And this is where he drops the bomb on them.
You're a little bit more stuttery, and you're a little more retarded than usual. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on.
I've been kind of sick for a couple days.
You've been sick?
I've been sick. Just
Jesus.
kind of shit.
I've never been happier to be in my seat. You're getting it all.
Jared, what the fuck would make you come here if you're sick? This is karma. This is why your tricycle got stolen, Jared. You're out here not caring about others.
The show always has to go on, you know?
No, it doesn't always.
And that's his response to that shit. Tony asks him why he's coming over here. If he has to go, the show has to go on. The show has to go on. We have to keep doing the show. Tony's like, no, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Watch, he's about to kick this guy out. Chris starts getting pissed because this guy starts telling them that he's been throwing up and shit before coming on stage. Watch this.
You're out here not caring about others.
The show always has to go on, you know?
No, it doesn't always have to go on. No. It doesn't always have to go on. You're going to get everybody sick, which is a good thing for the guy in the douchey Gucci hat, but a bad thing for everybody else around us.
What were your symptoms?
He wasn't retarded before this.
Watch Chris. Watch Chris when this guy tells him that he was throwing up.
DeRosa's about to hit a whole new low over here.
I just been puking and feel like shit, so I can...
Okay. Put the fucking mic in the mic stand.
Jesus.
Chris gets so upset by that. Watch him.
Okay.
Look at Chris. Oh my God, this guy's been puking. What is he doing on the fucking stage? What the fuck? Get him off the stage, dude. He's pissed. Chris, like, I cannot believe this fucking retard is pissed. He's sick as shit on here, puking. And then he's talking into the mic. They got to share that mic with all the other bucket pools, the regulars. Eventually, William Montgomery's going to hit that goddamn stage. You know, this isn't shit that should be going down like this. Now Tony's about to kick him off the stage.
Put the fucking mic in the mic stand.
Jesus
Jared,
Christ.
are we going to switch mics? Do we have a mic switch that we can do?
Ugh. I'd rather blow Chen than fucking...
Jared, get out of here. God,
you just
damn
hugged me, too. You hugged me.
You hugged me. Tony's over there. Jared, get out of here. Get out of here, you fucking retard. What are you doing on my stage? Messing up my red microphone. You know? That's just good old-fashioned funny right there, you know? It's that can't all be winners. But listen to this. This one was crazy. We're going to end it on this segment before we get into that Dave Portnoy. We're going to end this Kill Tony segment on this set of time codes right here. This guy comes on stage with this fucking set, this bucket pool. It's his first time doing comedy. He starts this shit out with the biggest bang. I have not seen no shit like this in a long ass time. Watch this guy.
Very right about these things.
Bobby Hill.
Peyton Reddy, R-U-D-D-Y. Peyton Reddy comedy on social media. Watch it blow up. This is an interesting name. Almost no way that I could say this correctly, but I'm gonna try. Make some noise for the Kill Tony debut of Dorda Krejcik.
I'm going to tell you right now, whatever you think this set's going to be, it's not going to be what you expect. Okay? Just keep that in mind when we're listening to this.
Hello, my name is George Krkilic, and that's not even a joke. I am from Montenegro, and Montenegro in Spanish and Italian means a black mountain, right? Which makes me a black mountain man. Or, as we like to call us, I am a Montenegro.
What did this guy just fucking say? I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself right now? What did you just say?
In Spanish and Italian means a black mountain, right? Which makes me a black mountain man. Or, as we like to call us, I am a Montenegro.
This fucking...
Oh, shut up.
Yo, this fucking guy, what? Listen to this. And look at the trumpet player in the back. He's losing his goddamn mind. He's laughing his ass off this joke.
I can say it. Oh, shut up. Well, if you don't like that hard R at the end, you can just call me a Montenegro. It's fine. We like it. Well, you have to understand, I have right to say it because we were slaves for 500 years, right? Under a Turkish empire. So I heard some of you guys got the reparations for slavery. Well, that's why this Montenegro is here tonight. I need some reparations too, all right? And that would be my minute.
Bro, that is actually insane. Look at their faces when he finishes with his shit. Look at them. Every single one of them, they're like, we all have so much to lose. Tony's like, I might have a Netflix deal soon. Chris is over here. He's a ball of anxiety. His podcast has been getting all of their ads from Tom Segura's podcast, Your Mom's House Network. So that kind of makes Tom Segura Chris's boss. Because all his podcast revenue is coming in from Tom. Because you know he's not making much off them AdSense because the views are low. And Joe, he doesn't want his his fucking New York sandwich shop to get canceled. Because New York is very progressive. So, you know, you got to be careful with what you're laughing at. If you got a sandwich shop in New York and you want that shit to survive, you got to make sure all the hip, young, progressive, you know, woke folk are going to come in there too, or else you're not going to sell shit. And of course, the only black guy on stage right now is wearing fucking Morpheus goddamn He's wearing Morpheus sunglasses, sitting over there looking at him like he wants to fucking hit him with some of that fucking 5 palm shit that Morpheus and Neo were doing in the dojo. This is like a painting right here. This is insane.
And that would be my minute.
Okay. All right. I think a lot of people are leaving right now.
See, they don't even know what to do. They're all flabbergasted because this is a touchy subject right here. And this guy, he don't give a shit. This guy doubled down in his set. He's going to double down in the interview and everything like that. We're going to listen to that. But first, I want to show you, Tony ends up asking, I think his name is John Dees. It's John Dees on the keys. That's how Tony says, hey, we got John Dees on the keys back here. So, John Dees is the only black dude on the stage right now. D Madness is out. You know, they're trying to get him his eyesight back or something like that. So, Tony's like, hey, John, what did you think about this guy's set?
What were we saying? What's going on? All right. What do you think about him? What do you think, John?
I didn't hear him.
Perfect. I love it. Thank God black guys do not pay attention to this show.
See, so now John's trying to play it cool. I didn't hear him. I didn't even pay attention to his set. I was smoking this blunt, listening. I was on some other shit, dog. So I didn't even hear what he was saying. You know, fuck all that noise. So now, this guy, he's going to double down. Like I said, these guys are asking him questions. He's going to double down. Watch this.
So, okay. And I think I have a bit that I can go with, and I can play with, and I can do. I don't mean to be rude with it, but I can compare similarities between the N-word and Montenegrins, right?
Look, so now if you're watching at home, this was a fucking wild moment right here. So he goes, hey, man, I'm not trying to offend anybody with my set. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do comedy, dog. That's all this is. What are we doing if we can't do comedy? And then he goes, you know, if I say the, and he looks at John Dees, he goes, the N-word, you know, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And they're all like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing looking at John like that? Like, you can't just be saying this shit, dog. What the fuck? Watch this.
Dude, I don't mean to be rude with it, but I can compare similarities between the N-word and Montenegrins, right?
You just look directly at John Dees and...
Yo, so now John's sitting there like, what the fuck is actually going on here, Tony? Like, get this guy off the stage before I fuck this dude up. John is actually like, holy shit. I cannot believe this guy's actually doubling down. He's sitting there like, yeah, me and that N-word, we're just one and the same. You know? All these N's out here, I'm just like them, dog. You know? He's like fucking legitimately the most racist bum I've ever seen in my entire life. And he is a bum. He does tell these guys, I'm homeless. And then they start asking him some questions. Or no, actually, Tony's getting ready to let him go. Tony asks him how old he is. Wait until you hear this. This is actually insane.
George Krechik. Fun times. You know, it was your first set. So you know what I'm going to do? Instead of giving you a little joke book for the amount of laughs that you got, I want you to get some work done. I believe in you, George. I think you have a lot of pent up. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you have a chance at this, George.
This dude's 33 fucking years old? Is this even real? There's no fucking way, dude. This guy has lived the roughest life. And for that, we love him. Because obviously it's been so rough that this guy thinks he could just say whatever the fuck he wants. And I always respect that. I like people that just say whatever the fuck they want. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. But I respect your right to say it. So now let's get into some of this Dave Portnoy, right? We're going to finish out the show with these time codes. Remember when we started the show, and I was telling you about that kid, the other co-host, the one that I don't know his name. I was calling him Liam Payne. I was making the joke about him saying that he was Liam Payne from One Direction, which fell out of a hotel window. Fell, quote unquote. You know what I mean? The guy unalived himself. He was going through a drug-induced psychosis. So that was the joke I was making before. So we brought up that time code about that kid loving to drink milk. He's drinking milk after playing basketball. He's drinking milk with pizza, drinking milk with spaghetti, the whole nine, right? Now, this guy actually gets defended. Like, people in their audience agree with him and his assessment of milk and how it's actually a top-tier drink. Listen to this.
Two things, the milk update and the sus update. Seems like maybe people are more on Josh's side than we would have thought. Now, the sus update, but
Josh, his name is Josh. This whole time, okay, now we know. His name is Josh.
The word had changed, but more people like milk.
Yeah, no, the sus, people were getting me. But milk, yo, run it up.
Yeah.
Take a clap. All us people that love our milk, man. And I saw another thing that said one of the reasons why, and I do remember these commercials so much, so it makes sense. But one of the reasons why people were saying, like, people my age or, like, especially, like, people from Ontario really are into just drinking milk plain is because there was like a bunch of campaigns for like Ontario dairy farmers, like pushing like drink milk, drink milk, drink milk. So it was like a big like ad run thing that like people were all like into. And then I guess
That's total bullshit, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when I was growing up, there was that big ad campaign, Got Milk. You guys remember that one? Got Milk was a huge ad campaign. Like, you couldn't turn on the TV without seeing a Got Milk commercial, no matter what program it was. And back then, that advertising space cost a lot of money, okay? We didn't have the internet when those Got Milk campaigns were going around. So it wasn't just advertisements on TikToks and YouTube videos like there are now. And I don't drink milk like that. I watched every Got Milk commercial there was, okay? I watched all the milk propaganda on Nickelodeon. I seen it all, and I don't drink milk like that, okay? So that's how you know this guy is just a freak, and he's totally full of shit. Now, let's check out Dave's explosion, and then we could end up calling this an episode. Finish out this joint, and do that whole thing. Let's check this out, because Dave ends up losing it over this TikTok, right? Because he starts talking about how he wants people in his office to work on Christmas. But it's not like work. It's like they want to watch their favorite teams play the games, like the football games and shit on Christmas Day. And they're a sports company, and that's what they do. It's a pretty cool job. I wouldn't mind working at Barstool. If I could have this podcast doing all this shit talking and work at Barstool, I'd do it. I mean, why not? Right? I'd make sure there was very, very, very specific lines in the contract saying that they cannot do nothing with this show, but I would still work there. It sounds like a great job. And I would work on Christmas if I did. So that's kind of what he's getting pissed about, because someone makes a TikTok who has a problem with that practice. Watch this.
Do the job. Here's the girl. This girl,
The people who work for this company, like if you're an NBA player, are you skipping your NBA game because it's Christmas?
It is giving corporate boomer energy, and I can't say the words
Corporate
that I want
boomer
to. Dave Portnoy repeatedly comes onto the internet and time again proves to us how completely and utterly out of touch he is with the entire world.
This idiot is out of...
Dude, Dave's about to blow a goddamn gasket, dude. Watch this.
To us how completely and utterly out of touch he is with the entire world.
This idiot is out of touch.
We will dive into it a little bit today, but if you don't know who Dave Portnoy is, all you need to know is that he is the man who founded and owns Barstool Sports, a company that is repeatedly under fire for horrific practices and misogyny.
Like this, you're saying is a horrific practice.
Chicken Fry and Josh Richards. Dave Portnoy just will not.
Dude, watch. I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in on Dave's face. Watch when you see the range of emotions that go over this guy's fucking face while this chick is spewing on about this TikTok. Watch this.
Really out of touch he is with the entire world.
This idiot is out of touch.
We will dive into it a little bit today, but if you don't know who Dave Portnoy is, all you need to know is that he is the man who founded and owns Barstool Sports, a company that is repeatedly under fire for horrific practices and misogyny.
Like this, you're saying is a horrific practice.
Chicken Fry and Josh Richards. Dave Portnoy just will not allow that. So just to get it out of the way for starters here, let me help.
So now, Dave's about to start getting real heated. They're about to pause because they don't understand what this girl's saying. And right after that, Dave's about to blow his goddamn shit. Watch.
The average, not the highest, average NBA player's salary.
Press pause. Press pause.
Press pause. What did they say about me and Bree?
She said she enjoys the two of you, but Dave doesn't allow her to.
Let me ask this fool. Let me ask this dumbass fool. When there's an NBA game on Christmas, who do you think is working the cameras to film these players? Who do you think's working the parking lots, the concessions, and all the other fucking shit that goes along to broadcast this game to millions of people? How much you think they're making, you moron? The people working for me are making more than them, and they shut up and work because they know that's the contract they signed. This dummy.
Also, I will say there's like two sides to look at it. Like one, it's like,
what the fuck was, dude, Dave losing his mind over that. Like, okay, it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Like, this chick is obviously retarded. You know, she's one of these like kids growing up in the new age. Think about it. When I was growing up, the generations before me had to work a lot harder. And it's kind of always going to be that way with technology and AI and all the things happening in the world the way they are now. I mean, people are just going to find easier ways to make money. Think about the internet revolution that's happened in the past 30 years. You know, now people are literally just finding ways to make money doing hardly shit just in their living rooms. Like, you could do damn near anything to make an extra buck now. So Dave's part of a generation like me who worked a little bit harder than the generations before us, and then it's, you know, that's kind of always the way it is, or at least we picture ourselves working harder than the generations that come after us. So that's what Davis, and him having this outburst, oddly enough, is kind of proving her point. Like, her saying, like, it's giving off corporate boomer energy and blah, 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 you know, blah, blah, blah. Him having this meltdown like this actually proves her point. Watch this.
Let me ask this fool. Let me ask this dumbass fool. When there's an NBA game on Christmas, who do you think is working the cameras to film these players? Who do you think's working the parking lots, the concessions, and all the other fucking shit that goes along to broadcast this game to millions of people? How much you think they're making, you moron? The people working for me are making more than them, and they shut up and work because they know that's the contract they signed. This dummy.
Look at that.
Also, I
love that. I'm gonna take that and make that a soundbite. This dummy. That's gonna be the new soundbite for the Jamokes. I am so happy that I just thought of that. I'm happy I sparked up that joint again, because that's what that idea came from. Now listen to this, Liam Payne. Listen to him explain this.
I'll say there's like two sides to look at it. Like, one, it's like, damn, there's games on Christmas or time I want to spend with my family. But also, oh, my work gets to be watching sports.
100%.
A lot of people would like give up their job of working in an office for a 9 to 5 to be like, well, now I get to talk about my favorite sport all day long and have to watch that.
Does this dummy think people don't travel the country and not get to be with their families because they have to work to earn a living? The people who do those type of rants, this moron who just goes on like social media and criticizes, this person doesn't deserve the same air to breathe that I have. She should have dumb air. I should have smart air. She gets dumb air.
This is Dave. This is why I love Dave. It's these kind of things like this. The shit that he says like this, I get so giddy when he starts saying shit like this. I get so excited. I'm like, this is the Dave I want to see. You know what I mean? To say just outlandishly stupid shit like that, she deserves to breathe the dumb air. That's like, whoa, middle school burn accomplished. She needs to breathe the dumb air. I get the smart air. You know? I wish I could do Dave's accent. You know, he's like always saying stuff like, I don't know. I do more of a JFK. Like, she's breathing the dumb air. I'm breathing the smart air. Like, you know, I can't do Dave. But, yeah, it's just so funny to watch him say these stupid-ass jokes, like this outlandish digs that he takes. I love Dave for this type of shit.
Rants. This moron who just goes on like social media and criticizes, this person doesn't deserve the same air to breathe that I have. She should have dumb air. I should have smart air. She gets dumb air. That like these people. Shut up. I built this company not taking a day off for fucking 10 years. Go breathe the dumb air. I don't like that side of TikTok. I wish I didn't see it.
Dave is giving off very boomer vibes right now, and for that, we love him. You know what I mean? I just can't get enough. I love that. The dumb air. He's getting the dumb air, and I'm getting the smart air. All that over a TikTok. And like I said, it's so funny because it kind of just proves her point. And he even went to say it. I built this company from the ground up for 10 years. I did it without a day off. You know? What does she think I am? I'm some sort of lazy bum. Like, I just love that shit. So let's turn on a little bit of music. We'll get ready to get you guys out of here. You know, as always, I want to thank you for joining me on yet another episode of Lost Aux Media and checking out what these Jamokes are doing. You know, having that good old second look with me, your host, Elias. Thank you very much. you know? As always, you can catch these YouTube episodes at 4 p.m. on Wednesdays at youtube.com/@LostAUX Media. That's youtube.com/Lost Aux Media. The audio episodes go up every Wednesday at 5 a.m. on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to your favorite podcast. That way, you can listen to the episodes on your way to work, and then when you get home from work, you can watch them. That's just the way we do it here. So as always, I want to thank you for again taking a second look at some of these jamokes with me on yet another great episode of Lost Aux Media. Until next time, I want to say thank you and goodbye.
Broken windows and a warning scribbled on my wall saying that you better turn around. Wouldn't be the first to try to burn me down. You're blue, you too. Would you love me at my worst? Till the coffin's in the dirt. Try to break me like a curse. You know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd. I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a